again. Welcome everybody. I hope you're all doing really well. Welcome to my stream. We're finally on to Broken Sword 5, The Serpent's Curse. I've been promised this game's good, so no pressure. It certainly can't be any worse than the last one was. So let's be hopeful, let's be optimistic. So let me get loading into the game, just in case there's an opening cutscene. We shall see. Oh, here we go. If you've not played a point-and-click adventure game before, then we recommend that you play on the short tutorial section. Really. Start at episode 2. What? Start at episode 2 for? Okay. Yes, I am playing Broken Sword 5 now. We finished 4. It was a horrible experience. Yes, when you commented earlier saying that I was on Broken Sword 4, I was like, no, I'm not. I'm really not. I'm on 5. 2's okay. 2's okay. 3 is passable but not brilliant. 4 is just. It's a shame because I think if it was not broken, I think it would be quite a good game. But with the glitches and stuff that form part of it, and also the dodgy control method, it's a pain. Anyway, I'm not going to go to episode 2. I don't know why you would even think about going to episode 2. That seems really productive. So we'll get started anyway with episode 1. And please let me know if my mic's okay or not okay or anything like that. Should be okay. I'm hoping. You can see Mrs. Matt. There's Mrs. Matt. She's looking for glasses on my bar. That's it then. Tough. Some people are never happy. Oh, it looks pretty. Didn't realise it. Bring my mouse cursor on. I like the bird flying in. That's kind of very reminiscent of Broken Sword 1 before the director's cut, because the director's cut changed it a bit. Catalonia. 1937, eh? I like the very subtle guitar to make it go, oh, you're in Spain. Of course, yeah, this would be World War, wouldn't it? Whether or not this is actually meant to be the war, I don't know. That lad did not look at all worried, did he?
Papa!
Tiago, go with your mother to the trap. Take this. It will always be your guide.
Always be worth lots of money.
Yes, Papa.
We will join you shortly. Xavier, the painting.
Hey Zebby, how are you doing? Welcome.
La malediction.
Okay, I think that must be a map or something then, rather than an actual picture in a frame, because wasn't very well mounted. Over there, mate.
This way.
Close the door, maybe?
Senora, it is too late. Go.
No! Papa!
I'm well, Zubby. I'm doing okay. Feeling a lot better today. I haven't got a headache on, so it's a good start.
Search them.
He looks like a member of the Knights Templar.
Of course.
Of course, we've got to go back to Paris.
Paris in the spring. Passion, romance, l'amour. I was working in art insurance. It paid the rent. Just about. And then, by chance,
Yay!
I met Nico at a private view.
You didn't tell me that you were back in Paris, George?
We should catch up. Let's have lunch.
Nobody move!
Yeah, as if he didn't look dodgy.
Non, monsieur, not la malédiction. Oh.
Stay back.
That dude, the fat guy on the
Once
right,
again,
wasn't he in
Paris had shown me her dark
2?
side.
I think he was in 2, wasn't he?
A brutal robbery, a senseless murder. Nico and I were about
Ring and
to be
heels,
drawn
quite
into
impressive.
a new and terrifying adventure together. The gallery owner was dead. I guess sometimes playing the hero doesn't pay. My company had insured the exhibition, so I had a crime to solve. The cops would be here soon. I didn't have much time.
Oh, you have as long as we need you. Just gonna tweak the audio a little bit because it's even I've got everything quite high. It is quite low. Pitch maximum. Sound effect. See how that goes. Be optimistic. Okay. Okay, so I can try the door. Apparently, security camera. That could be useful.
With luck, the security camera had captured the robbery. The cable for the camera ran into the room marked private.
Privé. Painting I cracked with. The painting I. Safe or something?
This was where the stolen painting had hung. Why that painting? And
You haven't-
why kill for it?
You haven't noticed the thing behind it.
The stolen painting had an alarm, which should have sounded when the painting was removed. I needed to find out why it hadn't. I pressed the vibration detector pad. Nothing happened. I pressed the vibration detector pad.
Assuming
Nothing happened.
animation is questionable. Okay.
So, the alarm wasn't broken. I suspected foul
Is that you
play.
making excuses already, Jess?
It was the speaker cone for the alarm. It hadn't sounded when the painting was stolen. Looked fine to me. That wasn't the reason the alarm didn't go off.
There you go.
So
Fine.
that was why the alarm hadn't sounded. A wire had been cut by someone who knew exactly what they were doing. This
Yeah, but-
was an inside job.
Right. So they had to, unless I'm going completely and utterly insane here, right? They had to remove the painting without setting the alarm off to affect the alarm, because they surely couldn't have got into this box without moving the painting. You know, just a thought. I also want to turn off my achievement notifications. I don't think.
The priest was giving last rites to the gallery.
There's some special scissors,
I didn't
yeah,
want to interfere.
like a laser scalpel that could go through something at first.
The door was locked with a keypad. If I wanted to get in there and look at the CCTV footage, then I'd need to find the number. The alarm on that painting hadn't been sabotaged. So, what made the stolen one so special?
That's the question, isn't it, John?
The bust was balanced precariously on the pedestal. I didn't want to knock it off.
Glasses. I need to find the number for the door. First thing There are various things I can look at. Let's talk to people who don't look
It
very
was
well.
Hector Lane, France's greatest art critic. We'd met before. It hadn't ended well. For a moment, I thought he was dead. But from the snoring, I guessed he'd only fainted.
So, Jess says there are some bits in this that you'll get stuck at, I think. Someone put my name in chat if you need. Oh, so yeah. So basically, if we need help, someone put a name in chat. And she's muted while she plays D&D. No love, man. It's no love.
Lane was out cold. I was going to need something to bring him around.
Give him a good hard kick in the nuts. Okay. I don't think we've got anything to wake him up.
The poster looked old. I didn't want to touch it. The thief left the pizza box behind. I wondered what was in it.
Pizza.
Well, no surprise there. Pizza. The guy must have been hungry. There was only one slice left.
Want the pizza? Made a mess of the floor, George.
Another painting with a working alarm.
Well, the alarms don't do anything. They make a noise, will alert people who are already aware that you're stealing it. I don't think they're going to do a fat lot.
Excuse me, Father.
For I have sinned.
Yes, my son.
I'm George Stobart. My company insured the exhibition.
My name is Simeon.
My company.
Is there anything I can do?
You can pray for his soul.
A senseless murder.
On the contrary, this killing makes plenty of sense.
What do you mean?
A great evil has taken place. This is the work of the devil.
What?
I am a Dominican priest. I know these things. And now, excuse me, I must pray.
1 minute I'd been planning dinner with Nico. The next I was talking art theft, murder, and the devil with a priest.
Take his body out now.
In Henri's pocket was a tiny bottle. It was a bottle of Brett. The label claimed it would wake the beast within.
Oh yeah, man. Doesn't this guy look like a beast?
There was a small piece of paper in the dead man's hand. It was too intriguing not to take a look. It read, 2:30 p.m., be ready. Innocent enough, until I realized that the robbery took place at 2:30 p.m. There was something fishy going on around here, and it wasn't just the canapes. I quickly replaced the note.
So this guy apparently knew it was going to happen and still managed to get himself killed. That's not good.
He definitely looked better. Hair today, gone tomorrow.
I like that we have literally just made this guy back
Poor
up again.
guy. I didn't want Henri's blood on my hands. That wasn't worth trying.
You know, and pizza can heal. Sure.
Poor guy.
I haven't got anything on me. Help. What is that?
I put the glasses back where they were. Best to leave the evidence the way I found it. I decided to let Henri's toupee rest in peace.
Yeah, I think that's the best thing to do is to leave him as he was.
A cryptic note and a bottle of overpowering cologne. No personal effects or anything else of substance. I definitely needed to check out that office.
I get the feeling he's dead. He's either that or he's a very good actor. I don't think. That picture should be.
Just $90,000 for this one.
Bargain. Get two.
The label said it was painted in 1932. The gallery wanted 80 grand for it. Another working alarm. So the thief took the only painting whose alarm had been sabotaged. But why that painting? Why that particular one?
don't think that's cool. Maybe I need to ring that Rhinebacker or whatever it is.
I still needed to figure out the code to that keypad.
Let's just try ringing Rickenbacker. If you'll tell me about the painting.
Hello, Mr. Rickenbacker?
Stobart, what do you want?
Mr. Rickenbacker, there's been a problem.
Oh, why does that surprise me? This better not involve the Blue Lizard.
Afraid it does, sir. There's been a robbery.
Oh, terrific.
Only one painting was stolen, though.
Well, what are you wasting time talking to me for? Find that painting, or find a way to avoid paying out. 2 ways to keep your job, Stobart.
I see. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Anything else you gotta tell me?
The thief had a gun. He shot the gallery owner dead.
We insured him too?
No, sir.
Well, that's one piece of good news.
Guys, all
At
heart.
least tell me you got some leads.
The thief only took one painting.
One painting or a dozen. Doesn't make any difference. We'll still have to pay out.
But he specifically targeted that painting. The alarm wire to that one was cut.
So, it was an inside job. Who else is at the gallery?
There's a guy called Hector Lane.
Lane. Why does that name sound familiar?
He's an art critic. I think he's connected to the exhibition.
Now, could it be him?
I
It
extremely
couldn't
doubt
possibly
it.
be Lane.
Squeeze him anyway, and bring me the pips.
If I was going to squeeze Lane, I needed longer arms than these.
Find out who disabled the security system, then find that painting. And don't call back until you have.
The barrel alarm. Okay, so I'm thinking, is the code for the door going to be in the paintings? I would sort of guess, but
I still needed to
Yeah,
figure out the code to that
I think it'd be
keypad.
more obvious. I think it'd be more obvious that you're seeing it than. Hello. Cool. Okay, so I can save and stuff. Yeah, cool. Okay. Helpful to know. Do I think I can wake him up?
I decided against stuffing cold pizza into an unconscious man's mouth. I needed him live.
Spray him in the face with. Wakey wakey.
The label read, "Awaken the beast within."
Okay. Yes, that makes
Well,
logical sense
No
now.
harm in trying.
Drop something.
What was that? It smells like the 70s. Where am I?
You fainted.
Same place you were before you painted.
The nail clippers were monogrammed with the letters HL. Hector Lane. They must have fallen out of his pocket.
Yes. We all saw that.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
I wouldn't exactly call this living.
You're not
Don't
dead,
just
are you?
stand there. Get me something to eat. I've had a terrible shock, you know.
I found a slice of pizza.
Wanted food?
I asked for food, boy, not a cardboard simulacrum.
Oh, okay, if you don't want it.
I didn't say that. Now give it here.
For a moment, I thought he wasn't going to have it. Jesus, what was that? 2
Given the
mouthfuls. Jeez.
circumstances, that was surprisingly acceptable. Now, what's been going on? Oh, Henri, is he
Dead? Afraid so.
Well, we're guessing.
Poor
Technically speaking, I don't think
chap.
anyone's checked his
just like
spots,
him to
but
steal the limelight, though?
Excuse me.
Do I know you?
Yes, our paths have crossed in the Glees Gallery.
Of course, the man with the absinthe. I don't suppose you...
Afraid not.
Pity.
We just carry
I'm
around
sorry,
all
but
the time.
I'm having trouble remembering your name.
I'm George Stobart. I insured the exhibition.
I hope you have deep pockets then, my boy.
Could I ask you a few questions, Mr. Lane?
Fire away.
Do you know the code for
I
the door?
don't suppose you know the code to that door, do you?
Of course, I am, after all, the curator of this exhibition. But I couldn't possibly give you access to the office before the police arrive.
I figured I wasn't going to get the door code from Lane by playing nice. I needed to turn the heat up.
Okay, so how does one do... I'll talk to him
Mr.
and
Lane,
find anything
you're
out.
really going to have to give me the code to that door.
And why, pray, should I do that?
Because the way the cops will see it, you're the prime suspect. We both know you're innocent, Mr. Lane, but the cops, well, they may not see things so simply. I might be able to get them off your case, but in exchange, I'd like the code for the office door.
But that's preposterous. The police would have neither evidence nor motive.
Funny you should mention that.
Wires.
Someone sabotaged the alarm on the stolen painting. A wire was cut.
Nail clippers.
What? Who could have got into the alarm system?
Exactly. It was an inside job, Mr. Lane.
You're not suggesting that I...
Well, I'm afraid that's the way the cops are going to see it.
That's preposterous. How could I possibly have cut the wire?
Are these your nail clippers, Mr. Lane?
Yes, they have my initials monogrammed on them.
Huh. The perfect implement for cutting the alarm on the stolen painting.
What are you saying?
Well, the alarm was sabotaged, Mr. Lane. It was an inside job.
Are
He
you
had the means.
accusing me? How dare you?
Probably the opportunity.
I had no reason to kill Henri, no motive whatsoever.
Okay, but I don't think the cops will see it like that. And I sure would like that door code.
Can't see any of those particular.
An
Keep
unusual
talking.
painting turns up at your exhibition and gets stolen. Doesn't look good, does it?
And your point is?
The cops are going to ask some awkward questions. But you give me the code to the CCTV room, and I'll do my best to point them elsewhere.
I cannot let you into that room, Mr. Stobart. Besides, Henri found La Malédiction, not me. I had nothing to do with it.
I think it may be down to one of the filters I've got on it. Give me a second. Let me. I think it's probably the noise gate again. Let's see if I can turn that up a bit. Probably maybe slightly better. Let me know if that's any better. I'm hoping it should be. Yeah, let me know if that's any better.
Job for sure, Mr. Lane.
You'll probably find
The
it's cutting
police are
out
gonna
like
be
at the beginning
very
of a
interested
sentence.
in your recent movements.
I've been out of town for several days, and last night I retired early.
Just saying.
You're not going to scare me into giving you that door code, you know.
I was onto something here, and I knew it. Lane was sweating. It wasn't pretty.
Yeah, like I said, I've just changed the filter on the noise gate. I've made it so it's less sensitive. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Need to get something. There's something else I need here, don't I?
Father?
Yes, my son.
Did Henri say anything before he died?
He said, "Stop the car. I want to get in."
What does that mean?
We may never know.
What brought you to the exhibition, Father?
The painting.
Which one?
La Malédiction, of course.
The painting that was stolen.
I had to confront the evil.
I think there's something strange going on here.
Yes, Mr. Stobart. At last you see the truth.
No, Father. I mean that the robbery looks like an inside job.
The devil's work is always an inside job.
Blah, blah, blah.
What do you know about the man who painted La Maledictio?
El Serp. He was a man playing with fire. The fire of eternal damnation.
Tell me about the stolen painting.
Whoever gets close to it will burn in hell.
Sounds lovely, doesn't it?
A wire in the painting's alarm was deliberately cut.
Cut by the devil himself.
Oh god, this
perhaps.
guy's going to annoy me.
Well, as far as I know, sightings of guys with horns and tails have been a little down recently.
You mock me, Mr. Stobart. But as you will discover, the devil likes to have the last laugh.
What did you mean when you said that a great evil had taken place?
Your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour.
What?
Peter 5:8. The devil is all around, Mr. Stobart.
And Zabby, you reckon it's this guy's guilty? I don't think so. I mean, I think Henri here was in on it. Why he didn't go do the plan properly, God only knows. But I think everyone else is innocent. But then again, I've got a very bad track record on this.
Do you recognize these?
Nail clippers? I'm not sure what your point is.
Hey, Father, how about a squirt?
Oh, that's a really bad
I
thing to
think
say to somebody.
not.
Do you know the code to get into the office?
No,
Of course I do.
but you could always pray and ask for divine guidance.
With respect, Father, I'm looking for a slightly quicker solution.
Priests are always sus. I'm glad you said it, not me. I was gonna say, Zabby, did I gift you a pack from on Dick's birth the other day? Did you get gifted a pack? I can't remember if you did or not. Don't do it. Zabby is a little shit. I'm sure it's not that bad. It's a little bit harsh.
I didn't want Henri's blood on my hands.
Okay, so have it on nail clippers.
That would be pointless.
I didn't hear that. This is very, very quiet. I didn't hear that. Oh, it says it's connected. Yeah. Says it is. Oh, I haven't started moving. That's probably possibly why. There must be something I can use against Lane. Come on, can I use? Yeah, I haven't got one. I'll figure out how to gift them again. Yeah, try that one. Don't say I don't give you anything. You still there, Si? I can gift you one as well if you want to get involved.
The button bypassed the pressure check system. Cutting the wire disabled the pads.
I'm actually genuinely not sure if that's you or is that the game.
pressure pad appeared to be working fine, but the cut wire had ensured that the alarm wouldn't sound when the painting was removed.
Okay, we'll try again. That's
How
quite
about
funny.
it, Mr. Lane? Ready to give me the door code yet?
Certainly not. Give me a single reason why I should.
Guilty by way of nail clippers.
I've been away from Paris for several days and only got back this morning. How could I have cut that wire?
Mouse went off then for a minute.
So you'd been out of town and hit the sack early last night?
That's right. I've not been near the gallery
I
for
think when you push the
days.
space bar, it made my mouse stop.
Mr. Lane, this robbery is not going to reflect well on you.
As I said, I shall take my chances. You're not getting that door code.
So you and Henri, not the best of pals, huh?
He and I had a convivial, professional relationship.
Trouble is, I'm not seeing many tears, Mr. Lane.
Are you trying to accuse me?
The cops will be looking for a motive. Just give me the code to the door, and I
He's
can
not going
help
to do
you.
it. I need something on
You're
him.
going to have to try harder than that.
Guilty by way of nail
Yeah,
clippers.
it's
Sheer fantasy.
it's not going to work
What
that way.
possible motivation could I have to sabotage the alarm?
How about some more of this?
I don't think so. As a sel volatile, it was acceptable. As a cologne, it would be barbaric.
There must be something else around. I don't think the Father Simeon's going to help me.
Father?
Yes, my son.
Do
Yeah,
you know
just ask more
anything
questions
else
and see if
about
anything
El
opens
Serp?
up.
I've already told you everything I can.
Is there anything else you can tell me about La Maledizio?
I've said everything I care to on the subject.
Okay. They're not helpful.
No one had noticed the pizza box fall onto the floor. I decided to leave it alone.
Okay, I'm going to check the body. It's the only thing I can think of that may have
Poor
something
guy.
on it.
I didn't need to look at the note a second time. It wasn't tough to remember. 2:30 p.m., be ready. I didn't want Henri's blood on my hands.
I don't think playing with his body's going to get me anywhere.
There was no way anyone would have survived that.
Nothing on his body, unless I play with his glasses and stuff, but one would say that's a bit silly.
The bust was balanced precariously on the pedestal. That bust was pretty impressive. I wondered who'd been the model.
He does actually leave. I'm actually shocked.
The street was quiet and upmarket. Not the kind of place for an opportunist thief. The room looked like some sort of
Soiree.
office for the gallery.
Suel?
I could just see
My
the glow of the
pronunciation's probably terrible.
CCTV monitor in the corner. It looked like the office for the gallery.
Assuming it's the office for the gallery then.
For a moment, I contemplated getting on the next train out of here. But a man was dead, and I had a job to do. You gotta hand it to the French. They know how to take a leak in style.
Do they?
I've always been a sucker for Parisian stained glass.
Yeah, I'm not seeing a lot. Yeah, I can talk to this geezer. Hello, Mr. Man.
Excuse me.
Monsieur?
There's just been a robbery at the gallery.
I'm hoping he's going to tell me that he's seen that guy
You
the
don't
last
sound
couple of days,
surprised.
rather than just flying in today.
All property is theft, monsieur. And all art is property. Therefore, all art is theft. Do you not agree?
Well, when you put it like that, it's hard not to. Did you see anybody run out of the gallery earlier?
There was a beautiful woman with a camera. She was chasing somebody.
Oh, that must have been Nico.
You know her? You surprise me.
Can you
Ouch.
tell me anything about the man she was chasing?
I assume, monsieur, that like all of us, he is inherently unknowable.
No wonder this guy's cafe was empty.
I was going to say, with Nico, I thought they'd got back together again. I got the impression after 4 that they were sort of back together again. But not together again, but then back together again. I don't know, it's just confusing.
The gallery owner, Henri, was shot dead trying to stop the robbery.
Life has no meaning the moment you lose the illusion of being eternal.
This guy is really irritating.
Right. Did you know him well?
Can we ever truly know another human
Oh,
being, monsieur? He
dude,
spent little
really?
time at the cafe, unlike his friend, Monsieur Lane.
Aha.
What do you know about Hector Lane?
Lane? Oh, yes. He drinks here sometimes. He slid away last night without paying.
Last night? What sort of time?
After midnight, for sure. If you see him, give him this bill and tell him to pay up next time.
Ah, we go, people.
The check was from last night. But Lane told me he was nowhere near the gallery. This could be the leverage I needed to get the office door code from Lane.
That's what I was thinking. As there's only
What do you
one
know
really
about
relevant
Le
thing to talk about, we'll talk about it.
It's bourgeois, vacuous, and overpriced. Just like its curator Lane. He's always in here, you know, talking art to his latest flusier.
So you and Lane aren't best of pals, huh?
The man is a second-rate critic, peddling meaningless aphorisms.
Yeah, he's got fun there.
Thank you for your consistent indifference, monsieur.
Perhaps next time you come, I will give you a coffee. Perhaps not.
Is the mic better now, Zabby? Is it not cutting out so much? Yeah, I think it was just the noise gate was on probably a little bit too sensitive.
Certainly not. Give me a single reason why I should.
Guilty by way of nail clippers.
I've been away from Paris for several days and only got back this morning. How could I have cut that wire?
Take a look at this.
We've got some evidence now.
What of it?
It's your bill from the cafe next door.
So?
It's dated yesterday. Last night, in fact. 12:30 to be exact. You
Well,
said you were out of
technically
town.
speaking, that is this morning.
You sure drank a lot of champagne last night without paying the bill. But you told me that you were away from Paris last night. I hate to say it, but that sounds like a lie to me. Tell you what, you give me the code to the door, and the police need never know.
Come
A
on,
motive and
Cave.
proof of involvement. Not looking good, Mr. Lane.
You are a blackmailer, Stobart.
Well, no, I don't
doing
think
my
that's a
job.
blackmail. I think that's just
All right. You
being a
have
good
me.
cop.
The number is 6397. But I admit to none of these spurious accusations.
I had the code. The police will be here any moment.
6396397.
What was that number again? 642. No.
Everyone, hold it right there.
Damn it.
Oh, it's that Sergeant Moo.
I am Inspector Navet of the Paris Serious Crime Squad, and I hereby declare this crime scene open. Closed. Now, Nobody move, especially you on the floor. Moo, I want a total
Moo,
lockdown.
yay.
Nobody in or out. Apart from me, of course.
Good old Sergeant Moo. A few minutes later.
I needed to get back into the gallery, but a familiar figure was guarding the door. It was Sergeant Moo. Our paths had crossed before.
I wonder if I can get in the window, but I doubt it. And please say stop, hold it right there. I call George?
Hi, George. I'm outside the gallery.
Thank God you're safe, Nico.
Inspector Moo is out here and he's not letting me in. I managed to grab a couple of photos, but the guy got away.
Poor Henri is dead.
I know. Why kill him?
I've been trying to find out. Turns out the alarm was tampered with. Looks to me like an inside job.
So, no ordinary robbery?
And no ordinary painting. The priest claims that La Maledictio is evil. I need to get into the office and see what the CCTV has to offer. Maybe you could help me out when you get back in here?
This game has got really quiet audio. Considering this is like the loudest the game will go, it's pretty darn quiet, in all fairness. So bear me 2 seconds. Just going to quickly play with something on my thing again. I don't think it'll make much difference, but just increase my gain a little bit. Okay. Doubt this is going to help me at all. Press card.
Here's my press card. Do you have a statement for the paper?
Yes, madame. Stay away from the crime scene. and
Oh,
let
it's a
the
different
police
voice
do
actor.
their
How
job.
disappointing.
And always leave a light on when you go out at night.
Sergeant Moo, we meet again.
Aha, Madame Collard. An unexpected pleasure.
I was in the gallery at the time of the theft. Can I get back in?
I am sorry, but I am under strict orders from Inspector Navet. Nobody in, nobody out. And I must correct you, madame. It is no longer just a theft. It is a murder.
Da, da,
Mon
da.
Dieu, that poor man. I witnessed the crime. I've got to get back in there.
I'm sure you can make an official statement in good time.
I saw the thief. I think I can help the investigation.
I am implacable, Madame Collard.
Oh,
Who
cool.
is Inspector
He's a
Navet?
he's a placard.
The most promising young investigator on the force. A genius. A man blessed with almost superhuman insight.
He sounds highly perspicacious.
Madame, it is not for us to talk about the inspector's sweaty proclivities. He is about to solve his third case in as many days.
So, what's he got that the other investigators don't have?
Blood spatter. He is the world expert. He reads the entrails of the crime scene.
Basically,
like a
he's
book.
Dexter.
I chased after the shooter and got a photo of him.
Inspector Navet will be delighted.
Stop showing off,
You've got to
Xabi.
let me into the gallery to show him.
Absolutely not.
So, I cannot go in without Inspector Navet's permission?
No.
And to get Inspector Navet's permission, I need to go in.
Exactement.
Have you ever heard of Kafka, Sergeant Moo?
Madame Collard, I do not see what soccer players have to do with this.
No, he's a... Never mind. I really need to get into the gallery and speak to Inspector Navet.
Tut. He is not to be disturbed. He is applying his famous scientific methods. Any moment now, the case will be cracked. I certainly hope so. I am dog-tired and want to go home.
This was madness. Sergeant Moo wasn't going to let me in. Why are you so tired, Sergeant Moo?
I have been working for 3 days with no rest.
Navet is a genius in his field, and he assumes that we all have his energy and vigor.
Oh, you poor man.
Why don't you go to the cafe and have a
If
drink?
you'd like to go and get some sleep, I will watch the door for you.
That's very thoughtful of you. Ha! A cunning attempt to make me a deserter, madame. A gendarme never leaves his post.
Well, how about a hot drink?
Ah, that would do the trick for sure. Unfortunately, I mustn't drink on duty. My doctor specifically warned me against it after the last incident.
He's going to need the toilets. If I go and get a drink from the cafe and bring it back to him, will he then go to the pissoir? Like that?
All I can say is it was very unfortunate. I am on duty, and I need to focus.
Thanks a lot, Sergeant Moo. You've been so helpful.
I chat to the waiter.
Madame,
Bonjour, monsieur.
whatever it is you want, we are closed.
Then why are you standing here?
You would not understand, madame.
Try me.
Because I look at you and I know you are like all the others.
The others?
Go on.
The pretty women who shop, who gossip, who have their spa
Put him in his
days,
place. Go on, Nico.
their almond croissant.
That bad, huh?
And the men with their grooming products and their shiny shoes and their skinny suits who come to my cafe and ask me for lattes, macchiatos, frappes.
I see your point.
Is this what we fought on the barricades for, madame? Ripped up the paving slabs, bled on the streets.
Isn't it?
No, madame, it is not. We fought for ideas, for philosophy, for freedom, equality, fraternity.
Vive la révolution.
And do you know what drove us on as we fought? What fueled the streets of Paris in that glorious spring? What made our hearts soar?
Cheap wine and free sex?
No, madame, no! It was French Café Noir that inspired us. The simple demi-tasse, the black, sweet taste of freedom.
So that's why you closed?
Yes, madame. I serve only thinkers, philosophers, revolutionaries.
That's really why not a
Madame,
really good business
with
model,
your
is it?
polite top and your pointy ears, and none of those things.
This is a cafe.
Yes, to the right
Right.
people.
Do you think
On
that
any
showing
other day,
him
I would
our
have
ID
given this
might
guy
change
a
his mind?
Straight onto the chin. But there was a chance he could help me get into the gallery. Here's my press card.
La liberté. Madame, you are not the person
There we
that I
go.
took you to be.
I just had a feeling
You
it was
must
going to be
accept
something
my
like that.
deepest,
Freedom of
most
speech and
profound apologies.
blah, 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 blah.
Well, of course I accept. But why?
La Liberté, the great journal of freedom. At the height of the battle, as the tear gas blew and the blood flowed, it was La Liberté which carried the voice of our revolution to the world. I know now that you are not the kind of woman who would ask me for almond croissant. You are a
What's
true
he got
daughter of
against
France,
almond croissants?
and
I just
am
don't get it.
Your humble servant.
Cool, I need a coffee.
Monsieur,
The road to enlightenment is a long one, madame. Perhaps you will walk that road with me?
could we have a little chat?
Anytime, madame.
How about some coffee?
For you, madame, of course. There is only one coffee that I can serve you. Black, strong, and in a tiny cup. One moment.
And Zabby, you prefer chocolate croissants to almond ones? Right now, I'd go for either. They sound really nice.
Thank you, monsieur.
That didn't really get me very far, did it?
The coffee was hot and strong. Did you see anything happen at the gallery earlier?
I saw you running after a pizza delivery guy. Somebody said he killed someone.
He did.
That's true. He stole a painting and shot the gallery owner.
How close we are to death. And yet how far...
You don't recommend the ones from Greg's? They gave you a raw one. Ooh,
Well,
lovely.
right now I need to get back inside and figure out what happened.
I applaud you, madame. To seek the truth is a worthy ambition.
As a journalist, that is my duty. Could you make me a coffee to go?
For a fellow revolutionary? Of course, madame.
Listen, I really don't think he's got a very good business model. He basically doesn't serve anybody if they don't suit his cause. And then those he does, he gives free drinks.
Here's your takeaway coffee, madame.
Thank you, monsieur.
And she just put it in her jacket pocket. Because that's where we all store our coffee, isn't it?
Sergeant Moo, I brought you a coffee.
Coffee? Fantastic. Just what I need. But wait. I must not. My little problem.
I'm sure one little cup of coffee won't hurt.
I'm tempted, madame, but...
Have you been to Paris then, Zubby?
So,
I've been
this
scammed.
incident, it involved you, some coffee, and your... a little problem?
It is a tale of woe, madame.
I'm all ears.
Let's discuss it over coffee.
Well, since you seem quite
Oh, we nearly got
understanding,
scammed
I
in
shall
Paris.
elaborate.
Well, but to be fair, we were stupid though.
I was in charge
I figured
of
it out
canine security
slightly
for the
too
president
late,
himself.
and then when I did realise it, I
then,
managed to sort
of
it out.
course,
But
he went
yeah, it
for
wasn't
a
great.
private discussion with a lady minister. I stayed alone with his dog, but I had drunk a coffee to stay awake, and nature came to call. So I tied the dog to a tree and went for a secret pee-pee. When I came back, the dog was having a liaison dangereuse with the lady minister's terrier.
But how did they find out?
She gave the dog
2
to
months
puppies.
later, the president's Labrador gave birth to 6 beautiful mongrels. And I was busted to sergeant just after the president's divorce came through.
You are a victim of a great injustice, Sergeant.
And W had your
But of course.
almost had your bag stolen in
You
Naples.
must not
Oh,
fall
that's not
asleep
good.
at your post. You were guarding the president himself.
Well, the president's dog.
Ah, it was the same thing.
Yes, I suppose.
And by drinking that coffee, you made the ultimate sacrifice for our glorious republic, your career.
Now you put it like that?
And now France is calling you again. She is saying, drink, Sergeant Moo, drink!
I'm sure exactly what she's saying.
She is. Drink or fall asleep at your post. Which is it to be?
I suppose it is drink?
Bravo, Sergeant!
Well, there's a cut in the layer of the bag by the strap, so they were hoping the strap would break and then they just run off with it. Go on, Moo.
Oh dear. Excuse me, madame. I must use the petit gendarme's room. It has gone straight through me. Could you watch the gallery door for me?
Oh, you can count on me, Sergeant. I distracted Moo. It
Oh, I
was
turned
now
the
or never.
achievement notifications off and it still came up. That didn't work, did it?
How did you get past Sergeant Moo? Well, you won't fool me so easily, madame. I shall question you later.
Nico, am I glad to see you.
So, what's the problem?
The
That Moo's
inspector's
back.
watching me like a hawk. I'll never get in without some sort of distraction.
He's got
I
one
see
hell of a
what I
beak
can
on him.
Inspector Nave, do you have a moment?
My time is of the essence. Be quick now.
What do you think about the American, Georges?
He is deeply suspicious.
I suppose this is quite a complex case, Inspector.
It is a robbery gone bad. Nothing more, nothing less.
Surely there's a bit more to it than that.
Please abstain from baseless conjecture, madame. The victim's body paints a simple picture, more reliable than any witness statement.
I don't know, there's other
Consider
evidence.
the impact of the bullet, and note the concomitant lack of blood. A casual homicide, nothing more.
In fact, there was a note which said
Don't you
the
find
time it
it
was going to
odd that
happen
the
and a few other
gift chose
bits.
That one particular painting.
Life is full of odd things, madame. Fingerless gloves, white dog poo-poo, nasal hair. I prefer to concern myself with murder.
Yeah, that is one of the world's biggest mysteries. Is nasal and ear hair. Considering the body's meant to know what it's doing, I don't know what's going to need long nasal hair to deal with it.
Did you
quite
see
worrying,
the
in
alarm
fact.
was sabotaged?
I have interrogated the crime scene, madame. I am fully aware of the disabled security. I prefer biological evidence to the merely circumstantial. Body parts, blood, important things.
Don't you think the disabled alarm is highly suspicious, though?
The forensic team will be along shortly. Voice your concerns to them. Do not bother me with this circumstantial fliff-flaff.
God, he's lovely,
Why
isn't
don't
he?
you check out the security camera footage?
Madame, that is not my area of expertise. It is the body which concerns me.
But the CCTV footage is evidence. It could help identify the killer.
Correction, madame. It is but an indicator. The only true evidence is bodily fluid. Unless you know something I don't, then please leave me be.
The only evidence Inspector Nave seemed to appreciate involved gore.
Yeah, he seems awesome.
Could you give me a statement, Inspector?
Now is not the time, madame.
Thanks, Inspector. I'll let you know if I remember anything else.
Okay, well, let's talk to...
If I was going to
Fine.
distract Nave, I needed to unearth new evidence or concoct some. And the bloodier, the better.
Can you use the... something from the pizza? Ah, tomato stain.
The tomato sauce had splattered on the floor. No way was I going to clean that up with my bare hands. I scraped up the chewing gum with my press card, hoping the inspector wouldn't notice. How about that for a distraction? I wondered whether it would be enough. The tomato sauce looked as close to blood as it was ever going to. Inspector,
That was more luck than judgment, that bit was.
Yes?
Big blood stain?
have you seen the stain on the floor over there? It looks like blood.
Indeed. How very curious. I must investigate immediately, before one of these idiots steps in it.
Go, George, go, go.
Interesting. Maybe it is time to employ the machine.
Ooh, that sounds interesting. I want to
Okay,
watch him use the
Josh,
machine.
That should distract him for a while.
Nice work, Nico. I'll let you know what I find in the office.
He just happened to remember the code that
was
time.
sure the inspector hadn't seen me slip away, but I needed to be quick because it wouldn't take him long.
Okay. Let's check the CCTV system. That's probably the most important thing, isn't
The
it?
CCTV system was ancient. It took individual shots and recorded them to tape. It looked like I needed to enter a passcode to view the recording. Nope.
Not that one then.
I needed to find a 4-digit number.
1975?
I didn't need a business card. I didn't like the idea of a pocket full of sharp pins. The pen could have been useful. Then again, it might have leaked all over my pocket. The lighter was corroded and grimy. It'd probably never work again. I decided to leave it. Carrying an ink pot around inside my pocket would have been stupid. The ink would have stained my hands for days. I didn't feel the need to take Henri's eraser. The switch controlled the small desk lamp. I didn't want to carry the tape around. I had a feeling I wasn't going to need it.
Yeah, he read La
It was the
Liberté.
paper that Nico wrote for. Nico lived for the day her story would be on the front cover. There was nothing else in the drawer. The folder looked interesting. This was very definitely tampering with evidence.
Okay.
It was a completion of work notice from a company called Vera Security. They weren't the guys we'd recommended. Henri had gone behind our backs to choose a different security outfit. Huh. I'd never heard of Vera Security, but there was an address and phone number on the form.
Okay, so I can probably call them and ask them for an override number? I'm guessing? That statue is not at all creepy.
George Stobart here, Paris Mutual.
Never heard of you.
Really? Well, I'm surprised. We're leaders in our field in commercial insurance, and our brand recognition is...
Do me a favor. Don't call back.
The lady hung up. I was going to have to visit in person.
Okay, well that didn't work the way I was hoping.
The poster advertised a 1975 Stockholm Music Festival, headlined by a group called the Hairy Lobsters. The calendar looked like a child's school project. Henri had ringed 27th May and scrawled birthday. Poor guy hadn't quite made it to his big day.
So we reckon 2705 possibly. Maybe 1975. There are a couple of codes.
The telephone was an antique rotary model. The handset looked greasy. Henri's notice board was covered with all kinds of junk. The statue was jaunty. Up close and personal, I could see that the fig leaf was hinged.
Oh, really?
Thankfully, there was no one around to see me do this. Very
Ooh, hello.
interesting.
Okay, so there's a keyhole. Haven't got a key. Doubt that'll
Now
work.
that was a safe. No way I'd be able to pick it.
Hmm.
It was a pretty flamboyant-looking clock. I had no reason to search the desk again. It was hard to tell.
At least it doesn't make me waste my time looking at the same thing over and over again. I just noticed that the picture in the background, that's like the cover from Broken Sword, the first one.
From a partially covered poster. In the trash can, I found a crumpled letter from Henri's credit card company demanding immediate payment. It listed extravagant purchases from a variety of ladies' fashion stores. The address indicated that Henri lived in the chic and expensive 16th arrondissement of Paris. I decided to put the letter back. Henri's financial problems weren't my business, but now I knew where he lived. It was a hookah pipe. Those things gave me a headache. Henri sure liked his clutter.
Okay, let's try one of these codes. I think it might be ta-da!
Bingo. I rewound the tape to before the robbery. This was the first interesting frame. It was Henri studying La Malédiction. He couldn't have had any idea what was about to happen.
Hey Joe, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Okay.
The image was a little fuzzy, but in the center of the painting was what looked like a snake eating its own tail. I thought about what the priest said. There was definitely something unsettling about the picture.
I'm doing well, mate. How about yourself?
Was Henri studying that picture, or did he look worried? There was definitely more to this robbery than I first thought. That was the earliest shot with anything interesting on it.
Okay.
Nico and I were taking a look at La Malédiction just before the robbery. Funny, the painting didn't strike me as remarkable at the time, just odd.
It's good that it's now weekend. Thank God it's weekend. Just gonna check back that last frame
That shot
again.
must have been before anyone else arrived at the gallery. The most striking aspect of the painting was a snake eating its own tail. Was Henri studying that picture, or did he look worried?
Yeah, there's nothing else in there, is there? No.
There I was, looking at the exhibition.
Oh, thanks, Jess. Thanks for the shout out.
Oh no. What You've come back to some fucking filth scoobs. Break my brick. Suck my dick.
What a clip! Everyone, say hello to Joe. Oh, that was such a that was such a perfect clip. Oh my God, that was great. Oh dear.
It seemed that whenever Nico stepped back into my life, so did trouble.
Oh, I'm actually crying. That's actually genius. Yeah, for those of you who don't already follow Joe, please go and do so, and Jess for that matter. Actually, let me drop Jess a quick shout out myself as well. To what video we got of hers?
Good to see you, son.
Yeah.
If you're interested in trading up, I can give you a.
She's doing her Stan impression. Yes, please go and follow those two, Joe and Jess, both friends of the stream, both variety streamers. Actually, what did it say you were playing last, Joe? Playing Just Chat. Oh, how was just Chatting? I've heard of that game. Not played it myself.
The most striking aspect of the painting was a snake eating its own tail.
Yeah, there's nothing interesting in that one either. Okay, next frame then. Let's see
A
this.
good view of La Malédiction. I could kind of see why Father Simeon thought it was evil. There was a certain presence about it.
Zabby, is your favourite game just chatting or Monkey Island?
The killer caught in the act. There was nothing really distinctive about him. The CCTV had caught the killer in the act of lifting
Just chatting, your favourite game.
from the wall. He knew exactly which painting to take. The moment it all went horribly wrong. Why hadn't Henri backed down when the thief pulled the gun? If that was me, I'd have done whatever the guy wanted. There was some writing on the front of his helmet, but I couldn't quite make it out. The most striking aspect of the painting was
that we don't care. The painting's rubbish.
The killer making his getaway.
Aha, we go.
A logo on the front
Waterloo
of his
Motors.
helmet read Waterloo Motors. That could be useful. The alarm should have sounded when the killer took the painting, but it had been sabotaged. I wondered who could have done that. Maybe Lane, or even Henri himself. Or perhaps even Vera Security, who'd installed the system.
Nothing else of interest in here. Hello, Mrs. Matt. Do you want to say hello? Okay. Mrs. Matt's behind me. She doesn't love you enough to come and say hello.
The painting was gone.
Oh, Zabby says hi, Mrs. Matt. She's left the room now, Zabby, unfortunately. She'll be back in a minute.
There I was, taking a look at the alarm box. Hopefully I didn't look too suspicious.
Just Chatting is definitely a contender for Game of the Year. They update it every year, don't they? I think Just Chatting, you know, with new subjects and stuff. It's quite good.
That was me fiddling with the alarm. I hadn't thought about that when I was taking a look at
it's a great pose. A strong jawline.
Not my best angle. That was the last shot. I probably learned everything I could from the CCTV. That was the most recent image.
A bit of a random CCTV system for somewhere like this.
Monsieur, sir, you have snuck in here, and now you are tampering with my evidence.
I wasn't tampering with anything. I was just looking for clues.
Mrs. Matt's here. Everyone say hello to Mrs. Matt. Hello, Mrs. Matt.
Monsieur.
You're a bit high.
George Stobart. Paris Mutual. We insure the exhibition.
Oh, really? So, you have plenty to gain.
Zabby says, yo, Mrs. Matt.
Well,
Move the stuff off the chair.
We have plenty to lose from the robbery.
Don't patronize me,
That
monsieur.
whack up the bar. She'll be
Only a
there.
fool wouldn't know how insurance works.
Hey, and
Yeah.
Jess says, hey,
No
looking
flies on
lovely.
you, Inspector.
Oh, are you talking to me then, Jess? I look great as always.
Which means I can be sure to catch the worm.
So I see.
May I remind you, monsieur, that a serious crime has been committed.
There's been a murder in
I
that
want to ask
gallery.
you to return to the gallery.
Of course. But I do need to ask you a few questions.
D'accord. But remember, anything you say can be used against you.
Oh,
Monsieur
if you can't
Stobart.
hear anything, you're doing really well to actually
Okay,
tell what
I'll
I'm
bear
saying,
that in
Jess.
mind.
Oh,
Do you know anything about a company called Vera Security?
No, I have never heard of them. Now, I must get on with my investigation.
I have no idea what happened in the game then. We got distracted.
It's very likely that the security
So,
camera holds
I'm
a
not
clue
saying
to
it's a
the
bad
killer's
distraction,
identity.
just saying I got distracted from the game.
I am a professional, and you are an amateur.
Normally do.
Leave the investigating to me, huh? Pal? Monsieur,
God, he's got an
you
attitude, doesn't he?
are American, no?
Yeah, California born and bred.
Of course. I think perhaps you are wanting to be like that Starsky and Butch, monsieur. No? Rolling around on top of fast cars with beautiful ladies, Firing your gun?
And it makes it sound like that's a
Interesting
bad
idea,
thing.
Inspector, but not really my style.
Indeed. Well, let me tell you something, monsieur. You are my prime suspect. You may go now, but I will need to speak with you again.
Okay. The fact that CCTV footage clearly shows that I wasn't involved with the
I have some
murder or
valuable
taking
leads.
of that, but hey.
But before following up on him, I had important business to attend to. Hey, Nico, you want to grab a quick cup of coffee?
Sure.
Just, you know, yeah, just seen a murder. It's fine, let's go and have coffee.
I am pleased to announce that I have finished my preliminary investigation.
And his voice is breaking, apparently.
This is now an official crime scene, and you must all go. I shall be questioning all of you again in the coming days. Nobody is to leave the country, particularly you, Monsieur Stobart. Monsieur Lane will stay behind to help secure the premises. Move!
He's finished PPing now.
Let them out!
Right away, sir.
Two coffees, please.
Why him Joe cheered
Oh.
X100. You are my prime suspect.
I just made a tiny extraction.
EXCUSSSSE me son.
I think Navi would buy anything if it had blood.
Thank
on
you
it.
very much for the bitties. Thank you very much, Joe. It's very kind of you. She didn't like excuse me, son,
You know,
did
this
she?
whole
No.
setup, the theft, the murder, it just doesn't make
I
sense.
can feel the eyes in the back of my
What
head.
do you mean?
Oh, we can if you do exclamation mark cat, I think it is, or is it meow? I can't remember. One of the two. If there's a thing on it. Which one is it? I'm sure it's the exclamation mark cat. There you go. If you listen carefully, you might hear a cute floof ball.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you. Mwah, love you.
Oh, Zabby. Oh, actually, Jess has gifted a sub to Zabby. Oh, Jess, you're a superstar. Thank you very much. And now, Zabby, you are now a part of the crew. So welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. And I've got Cat. Hello, Cat. I really should maybe look to install. Is that angry because I didn't? Every time it goes off, I just see that I see the latest name, and then I think, oh, that's person subscribed, and I'm like, oh no, it's not. That's a gift. So, thank you, Jess, for the gift sub to Zabby. Very much, very appreciated. I'm gonna get in trouble now. Laura's gonna tell me off. Yeah. Anyway.
The CCTV picked up an image of the thief. His
Okay.
helmet had the
You
words
steal my cat.
Waterloo Motors written across it.
Wow! Hype train! Hype train!
Underscore gamer cheered X100.
At home.
Oh,
Let me know
thanks,
what you
guys.
find.
Thank you very much, Jane, for the bitties as well. Oh, lovely. Yay, I got a sub train. It's the first one ever. Woo! Whoop, whoop.
Like I said, I think it was an inside
So basically,
job.
what you're all saying is that you're all donating to the channel because Mrs. Matt's here. You don't come to see me. You come see
Someone
Mrs. Matt.
disabled the alarm,
And
but on just one painting.
hey,
Him Joe joined
La
the crew.
malédiction.
Welcome aboard the Sea Monkey.
Exactly. And I aim to find out
hey,
who did
welcome
it.
aboard, Joe. Thank you very much for subscribing and adding to the hype train. See, everyone's happy that you're here. Is that right? Okay. Thanks, everyone. Thanks. Night.
Thank you, thank you,
Ah.
thank you. Love you. Mwah, love you.
Yeah, you're now subscribed, which means you can use my funky emote now. There you go. Bam rage. You did nothing. Jess has gifted you a subscription to the channel because she's lovely.
Aw, thanks, Jess.
I'm not sure if you heard Mrs. Matt. She did say thank you. And I'm on level 2 hype train. Woohoo! Choo choo! Aw. So you got a little. You can see on there now. You've got your little sub badge. Oh, actually, we need to get the new sub badges, Jess. We need to get the new sub badges out.
Well, the
Yes,
priest
Jess
thinks
is...
La Maledictio is evil.
Sure,
Oh,
she's just crazy.
thank you very much for the bitties again. Thank you very much.
But there's something strange going on.
Yeah, because Jess is going to do some sub badges for me. I've seen a prelim drawing of it, which is cool. So I'll try and get it on as soon as we can get it sorted.
Well, I guess I should go. This story won't write itself.
Does anyone actually have a clue what's going on in this game? Because I really don't. Whoa!
It's good to
Micros cheered X100.
Great to see you.
Oh, Mike, thank you very much for the bitties and welcome, my friend. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing
The
well.
sound of traffic, the sun shining, a crime to solve, and Nico. Back
Is this to give me good memories of this game, Jess? I think that's what it is. It's a cunning ploy. Ooh, questions. Where do we want to go? Do we want to go to Honorary's apartment or Vera Security?
La 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 li 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 lo 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 hype train. Ooh.
Thanks for that, Zabby. That's cool. Well, actually, I've got a couple of you who are new subscribers. So let's gift out some stuff. Oh, Joe, I think Joe's gone. I can't see him. I can't see him on my thing. If you're still there, Joe, let me know. I'll try and send you a gift crate on Dixper. You're still there? Okay, one second. It's not letting me. Where are you? I can never remember your thing on it. Yeah. Oh, that's why. Yeah, probably not. You're probably not on Dixper. Go on to here. Go on to there and sign in, and I'll send you a gift crate. And you can all play with the stream. Yeah, thank you so much for the hype train, guys. Really is appreciated. It's my first ever hype train. I'm actually kind of like really excited. It's very cool.
Whether coming here so soon after his death.
You guys love me. No, okay, you love me more. That's fine. Oh, okay. Sorry, I got corrected then. I thought my wife was saying to me that she loved me more than you guys did, but no. What she's saying is that you guys love her more than me.
Excuse me, madame. This is George.
OOGLIEBOOGLIEIEIAM.
George
Marshmallow Man.
Thanks, Abby. Thanks for that.
I'm not selling, madame. It's about the gallery theft. Madame,
Okay, everyone. Mrs. Matt's going to leave me, so I expect all of you to leave the stream as well.
That hadn't
Say goodbye to Mrs. Matt. This way. Leave this way. Bye, Mrs. Matt. At least a minute. Actually, would you mind grabbing me a tissue? There's a box of tissues, I think. Joe says bye, Mrs. Matt. Shooting. Oh, and Zabby. Made me sound like a robot. I actually can't hear that. Maybe you guys can.
Unsurprisingly, the front door was locked.
Jew! Oh, so cool of you guys. Thank you. That's so cool. Thank you very much. Oh, cool. There's new emotes and stuff. That's cool. I probably haven't ever seen these before, so this is all cool. Really cool. Right. Does anyone know what the hell's going on?
I decided not to call her again quite so soon.
Aww. Whoa, 53 messages deleted by moderator. What? What happened? Yeah, Zabi, what happened? What did you do? I don't know. But welcome back, Zabi. Thanks for rescuing him, Jess. That's very nice of you. What the hell? What was it?
The completion note from Vera's security. There was an address.
Oh, thanks for the clip. I'll have a look at it later. I appreciate that. I don't think this is going to work, is it?
That was almost a great idea. Almost.
I'm getting the feeling that I need to go somewhere else first, I think.
It would have been pointless to call Nico. I had nothing new to report.
Yeah, I'm getting the feeling that I need some more stuff before I go in here. So maybe exiting, going to Vera Security might be the way to do this instead of going to Henri's.
The address led me to a dead-end alley at the end of a deadbeat mall. No wonder I'd never heard of Vera Security.
Yeah, they're not really what I'd say is a big name company, this lot, is it? What can we buy? Not a lot.
I wonder if you can help me. I'm looking for Vera Security.
Yes, of course. It's the shop behind you.
Thank you. The name's George, by the way.
Call me Bassam. And do please forgive me, but I'm in no mood to talk.
Oh, bless
I have
him.
a resounding headache.
Oh. Hey, Blondie Matty, how are you? Welcome to the stream. I'm from Ireland. Cool. My wife's family are Irish. Haven't been over enough, to be honest. I really do love Ireland, but yeah, don't get over, especially at the moment. Don't get to go anywhere. But welcome to the stream. Yeah, we're on to Broken Sword 5. I've played through all of the other games. I've been promised that this one's a good one. So, yay! There we go. I can see you in here now, so you should, Joe, if you have a look now on Dixper, you should see that you've now got a crate for the stream. So you should be able to get in and play around with the stream. Yes, if any of you haven't used it before, I've got multiple ways of involving the stream. I've got stream loots, which if you want to do exclamation mark. I think items is my redemption stuff. Got Dixper on here now. Stream loots. Multiple ways of playing around with the stream if you want to interact and get involved.
The worst. The buzzing and flashing from the old sign is killing me. I thought the neon sign had potential until it broke.
Is it your sign?
No, the previous owners. Used to be a restaurant. But this is horrible. Adversely affecting my footfall and giving me a splitting headache.
There's a couple of Broken Sword ones in there. There's Go and BN. Both of those two are Broken Sword ones. Woodchuck, if anyone's a fan of Monkey Island, should know that one quite well. Let's drop a little bit of if it actually wants to play. Doesn't seem to like me, this one.
Phenomena. Phenomena. Phenomena.
I might need to shorten this one off. It goes on for a bit too long.
Look, this pizza's been paid for. You might as well take it.
I told you, I don't like pizza.
Not even with extra olives?
I hate
Hello,
them.
I am Ham.
Olives are the
This
devil.
is my band. I like to eat sand.
And you're a poet and you just don't know it.
You want me to try fixing that sign for you?
Do you know
I
what
think we
I'm
should
doing?
play some game, maybe.
I'm
Oh,
very good at fixing things.
did that actually work? I don't know if it worked. You might,
I'm no good
Jess
at
might need to go
electricals.
onto my stream elements and do
Marketing
that for me.
analysis and predicting trends is more my thing.
It might just not be active. It might not be active. Can you do it, Jess, or do I need to do it? I thought I might given you access. I could be wrong. Yeah, give points is not turned on. It should be on now. But I think, Jess, you should have Supermod on there as well, I think. And yes, Joe, that talking hand is from Twitch Guru. Yeah, yeah. It's getting its give points. Give points. There we go. Oh well, welcome. Well, if you're new to Twitch, if you want any advice or anything, then yeah, let us know. Everyone, pretty much everyone in chat is pretty, you know, several people, in fact, stream. I'll do some more shout outs for you guys again. I'm wondering what you guys are going to get in regards to your clips again, because they're quite funny, some of these. Oh, I miss an E out again. I always get your name wrong. Let's try that one. Hooray!
Getting so frustrated. The worst fucking pet peeve I have in the whole entire world is Uvo girls. I can't even. I changed my mic.
Oh god, that was funny.
Yeah, basically,
I freaking love that.
here you go. There's Jess with some Monkey Island streaming. Both Joe and Jesse have both done some like point and click adventures and stuff. So if you you're into that sort of stuff, Blondie, I would jump onto these guys' streams when you get a chance and give them a watch as well. Welcome to the community. Yeah, we're generally friendly here.
Told me where Vera's security was.
Okay, can't say any of these look like they're going to get me to sort this thing out.
Whew. At least it's the real thing.
Do you have any use for nail clippers?
No, then okay. Is this going to be a puzzle to sort of sort out this neon sign? Ooh.
I took a good look at the sign. The wiring was exposed and the cover broken. No wonder it was flashing.
Can we fix
I
this?
pulled the wire off. Well, that was one way to stop the letters flashing. Now only half the sign was illuminated.
Okay. Oh, we got a clip of Zubby.
Ah.
Just place it on his back and then it can't go anywhere. That's what I needed to do.
Aw. Everyone sharing the love. I'm thinking I must be missing. Am I missing something that he wanted to say?
He looked pretty sad.
Did he want the sign to say something? I can't remember what he said he wanted the sign to say. That's not good, is it? I can't remember. Does anyone actually know what he said?
The buzzing and flashing has stopped.
And I am very grateful. But the sign still looks pretty terrible, doesn't it? When you're building a brand from the ground up, name is everything. I need a name that makes my customers long for adventure and treasures from faraway places.
Right, okay. The objective is to rearrange the letters to form a new word that is appropriate for Bassam's predicament. The letters that form the new word need to be lit, so must be placed in the 7 sockets on the right of the sign. Interact with the letters to pick it up, then move the letters over an empty socket. Interact against the letters into the empty socket. Right, okay.
Seemed the letters could be moved around. Shame it didn't have the right letters to spell Bassam. I'd have to think of something else.
Oh, I think I can't do it that way then. I was thinking like Salah Ad-Din, which was like the name of the horse from the first game.
Saladin, conqueror of Jerusalem. Wouldn't give quite the right image.
The salad. It's going to be something that I haven't really thought about. Let's try salad. I'm liking the salad. Oops. What's wrong with N salad? There you go. There's not enough L's for Aladdin, isn't there? I could try Aladdin, maybe.
Aha! That seemed like a good name. Hey,
oh, there we go. Blonde
I
Matty.
know it's not your name, but
There we go. Superstar. Superstar.
That's it, original
Ah.
for my store.
He did say, feel like a far place full of treasures.
Glad you like it.
Ah, there you go. See, I missed that bit. I missed that bit. So that's why you guys are here. That's why you guys are here. And that's well done. You are an absolute superstar. I think I need to do this for to celebrate. It's quite worrying. I actually do quite look like the guy. That is quite worrying, actually, now I come to think of it.
Aha, Mr. Stobart.
And the wife chimes in, you are a nutter. Yep, that's fairly accurate, and you married me.
So what are you selling?
Ah, I'm glad you asked. I sell all those things you can't get anywhere else in Paris.
Like?
English biscuits, Turkish delight, French cassettes, Brazilian Betamax videos.
Yeah, because everyone wants them.
What do you think?
I'm over the moon, George. Thanks to you, I can now sell my retro cavalcade of musical cards, brushes, souvenirs. And you know what they say?
And Mrs. Matt, I think everyone asks you that question. What on earth were you thinking? Oh, Matty, have you played Broken Sword 4? Oh, we finished that. We finished that on Monday. Painful.
I really like your new sign.
It's magnificent. I owe you one.
I decided to keep the wire. If Bassam knew how flimsy the sign was, he wouldn't be happy.
Well, technically, if you look at the sign there, it does look like it's spelt with Aladdin with one D.
The stall was a myriad of retro kitsch. Bottle stoppers, keychains, musical cards.
Okay, I don't think there's really going to be much we're going to be able to give him or get from him here. Yeah, I think we've probably done enough here. Let's try the door.
Help!
What's wrong?
The bug.
There's a monster.
What? Where?
Oh, this place looks great.
Oh, the cockroach.
Yes.
This looks like the rest of my house. Cockroaches. Sorry, does that say stretch goal? That's a rat.
Come here, little fella. I was never going to catch it with my bare hands. I needed a better idea. That would have violated the Chemical Weapons Convention.
I've got nothing I can catch it with. At least not yet. What's on the table?
Romanovs, a Russian brand cigarette. The pack was empty.
Well, matchbox is usually good for catching catching bugs in matchboxes.
But I never could resist. The ashtray was full of cigarette butts. The filters were gold-colored, very exotic.
Okay, so I'm assuming
crumpled cigarette pack.
None of this helps me with that predicament, and neither does the radio. I've got to say, with this game already over 4, the controls are a damn sight better. Okay, so can I use wonderful matchbox on the bug?
I tipped out the matches. I couldn't catch it just by swiping at it. I'd need to entice it closer. There were crumbs on the floor. No wonder the cockroach was sticking around.
Okay, so matchbox with the crumbs.
I set down my matchbox. Cockroaches like hiding in dark places. Not a bad idea when you think about it. Cockroach wasn't going.
That's a solution I didn't think of.
Some bait.
Okay.
I was never going to catch it with my bare hands.
Go towards the bar. I haven't got any bait. Oh. That was the whole point of putting it there, as the crumbs were kind of gonna get it. Right, okay, I'm missing something then.
Even the plant looked depressed.
Won't like the cigarettes. I don't think there's anything over the radio.
Leave that radio alone and salt this damn cockroach.
Okay, can Bassam help me? Yeah, if I had my salami, if I had my trusted salami, I would try it, but...
Do you happen to know a good way to catch a cockroach?
To be honest, George, I'm better at questions on balancing budgets within a liberal economic framework. But as a layman, perhaps I could suggest you trap it? And please, whatever you do, don't squish it.
Why's that?
The entire family will catch the scent and arrive for the funeral.
Ooh, we don't want
Ooh,
that.
yeah, that doesn't sound like a very good thing.
Container of some sort. Then I think add
this. Ah. But is that information going to come back to help us out later? The fact that cockroaches will appear if you kill another cockroach.
Cockroach biscuit. Dry, dull, unsatisfying, and yet curiously Moorish.
I'll give it a try.
Glad to help.
Bye kebab, most good. Rich tea biscuit. I bet you have got some of them in the cupboard. You buy kebab, most good. Yeah, well, I need to get a sound clip of that. And Dabby likes a rich tea biscuit. I'm a custard cream man. Yeah, I'm a custard cream man. Or a chocolate digestive. Yeah, I can be partial to a chocolate digestive too.
I added some bait to the matchbox.
Oh, come on.
Hard to resist that little trap.
Go in the bar.
Gotcha.
You are a gentleman and no mistake. I hate cockroaches.
Always ready to
Triple chocolate cookie or nothing for me.
I bet you are.
Oh.
Can I help you?
Yes, please. Do you know if there's anyone in the office I can talk
And
to?
Dabby's favourites are the ones with cream and jam between two biscuits.
The manager.
Are they Viennese whirls or something? Is that right? Am I thinking the right thing there, guys?
Easy mistake to make. If you haven't been reconstructed, that is.
Oh, but I have been reconstructed. A number of times. From the ground up.
Would you buy a security system from these people?
What can I do for you?
There's been a theft at Le Lizard Bleu. A painting's been stolen.
Shame. Still,
I'm trying to think what they are. I can't think.
I believe your company set up the security.
Oh, no, we didn't.
Oh, yes, you did.
Didn't.
Did.
I've got all day.
I've got the receipt.
But I didn't.
And Joe would build a security system himself rather than buy one from here, yeah. Yeah, to be fair, I'm actually with you. I don't think I'd buy anything from them. I'd hire her for security.
It says here that Vera was hired to do the security at the gallery. Didn't do a very
I mean,
good
like,
job.
I mean,
did she?
like, as in
Where did you get
security
that?
guard.
At the gallery.
That job was signed off. You can't
She looks
say we
scary
were
enough to
blame.
be a security guard.
I was getting a bad feeling. The place looked like a front, and the only person there wasn't helping. Maybe the office itself could give me more information.
Are you done? Only I want to listen to this next race.
I caught the cockroach. Look, isn't he a sweetie?
Ah! Keep it away from me!
Do you recognize it?
Oof! That would take the hair off your legs. I had a boss who wore that. Know what I mean? No thanks.
I've got a cookie.
Well done, George. Well
Those
done.
dry things are disgusting.
I've got some matches.
Yes, I saw you pick them up. Keep them. I can't afford to smoke anymore.
Ah, so that's a good point. Yeah, so maybe she's like the guy from Men in Black, where she's basically made of cockroaches. That's a thought I hadn't
Clippers
thought.
look familiar?
Yes,
Yeah, mind-blowing
I know.
thought there.
Why should they look
Mind-blowing thought.
familiar?
Thanks.
Okay. Need to see if we can figure out a way of getting her out here. I'm wondering whether
Look,
Bassam will
do
help.
you mind not touching the office equipment?
Annette's peripheral vision was, quite simply, astounding.
Okay, so simply put, I don't think I'm going to get a lot here. I could try making a phone call. Let's go outside for a minute and see whether we can use the phone out here and do something. Hello, there's an emergency.
Hello, Vera Security?
George Stobart here.
I can see you through the window, monsieur. Why don't you come in and stop wasting my time?
Aha, Mr. Stobart. What can I do for you?
Do you know anything about Vera's security over there?
Not really. I haven't been here long, but neither have they by the looks of it.
Why do you say that?
Rush setup, new sign, low investment, and no customers except for you.
They do look proper dodge.
That cookie did the trick.
Right customer, right product. It's a winning combination.
Although technically
So,
speaking, I don't
what
think he
else are
actually
you
sold
selling?
it to me, did he?
Stop by now and then. You'll be surprised.
No kidding? I caught the cockroach. Look.
Excellent work. Just don't let it loose near my stall. In a few weeks, this place is going to be buzzing with people, I hope, not vermin.
I think I'll keep him. I'll name him Trevor.
Interesting name. Old school.
I just got the reference to Trevor that you were saying in chat.
I can see you're quite
His
a
name is
strategic
Trevor.
thinker,
Trevor the
George.
cockroach. Oh. If I ever get a pet cockroach, I shall call him Trevor.
I've got some matches.
Trevor!
Always good to have.
I didn't think there was much point.
Yeah, I don't think there's much more conversation to be had there either.
Yeah, you've shown me already.
The Vera phone. All expenses had been spared.
And she's not going to let me back there, is she?
Please stay on the other side of the counter.
It was like she had some kind of psychic power. She could just feel what I was trying to do.
There's nothing useful on the table. Trying to be anywhere near here.
Do you mind? I'm listening to the race.
Annette was watching me like a hawk.
I don't think I've got anything useful. I mean, can you hot wire the radio?
Pointless. That was never going to happen. I wasn't going to talk to Nico about this place with the manager listening in.
Right, okay. Let's go for a wander outside again then. They certainly did sort out the control method in this game. Compared to where we were with 3, it certainly works a damn sight better. But then again, I don't think it could be much worse, to be fair.
I've arrived at Vera Security. It's a pretty seedy outfit.
Great. Anything else?
Not right now.
Well, call back if you find anything.
What a wonderful conversation that was.
The aircon went nicely with the Art Deco detailing.
That's something I could do with that, potentially.
That would be pointless.
I don't think this is going to get me anywhere, is it? Making a phone call from here. She's still going to say she can see me, probably.
Hello, Vera Security?
George Stobart here.
I can see you through the window, monsieur. Why
Yeah.
don't you come in and stop wasting my time?
The aircon went nicely with the Art Deco detailing. The place looked like it had been out of business for a while. Vera Security. I was going to get some answers there. I hoped.
Okay, so there's not much else around here then.
Aha, Mr. Stobart. What can I do for you?
That really is not anything useful in there. Talking's not going to get me anywhere. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty confident that I'm not going to get anything from chatting to her. Oh, actually, here we go.
Are you betting on a horse?
No, I just like hearing the sound of hooves.
Oh,
that's cool.
Unusual.
Don't be an idiot. I got 50 euros on Lucky Break.
Ah, well, I hope you win.
So do I, Sherry. So do I.
Could I just have a quick look in your back office?
What do you take me for?
What? No. I mean, can I look in there?
Oh, I see. No, you can't. It's private.
Thanks.
Yes, we know what horse she's trying to listen out for, but what good does that do for us?
Do you mind? I'm listening to the race.
Annette was watching me like a hawk.
He did just ask if he could go and take a look in her back office. He's to be fair though, at least he's actually asking rather than just breaking in, because literally what we've noticed from George Stobart is he basically robs stuff and breaks into places. That's literally his normal thing, just to literally just break into wherever he wants to break into. The only thing I can think of is could I use that wire over at the flat to see if I could get into the building, but probably not. I guess I need to do something here. But the problem I've got is I don't know what it is.
What can I do for you?
We've showed her that.
Do these clippers look familiar?
No.
Yes, I mean, no. Why should they look familiar?
Okay, was that genuinely she was winding us up, or was that actually she recognised the nail clippers? She recognised the nail clippers. That's a bit weird.
No thanks.
I caught the cockroach. Look, isn't he a sweetie?
Ah! Keep it away from me!
Thanks. That wasn't quite right.
Hey Aaron, welcome. We're doing okay. We're not doing too badly. I'm a bit stuck, but outside of that, we're doing okay.
The office looked like it had been put together in a hurry.
She won't let me in the drawer.
Look, do you mind not touching the office equipment?
Annette's peripheral vision was, quite simply, astounding.
Can't pick up the stretch goal. Telephone?
Vera phone.
Yeah.
All expenses had been spared.
Stab her in the eye. Ah! The black book.
Hands off, mister.
Can I just have a look?
Certainly not. That book is very private. What can I do for you?
What's in the black book?
Thanks. I needed a better idea.
I've interacted with the black book, but not really got anything from it particularly.
That was almost a great idea. Almost.
Hands off, mister. I said no.
How many times do you annoy
Hands
her?
off, mister. I said no.
I needed a better idea.
I don't know whether I could get Bassam to help me to get to the black book. Doubt it.
Aha, Mr. Stobart. What can I do for
I
you?
like how he sort of seems so happy to see me. No. Ugh. Well, this is fun, isn't it? It's going backward and forward and backward and forward. Yeah, I'm figuring it's a distraction, but I'm just thinking I can't think what the distraction is.
That was never gonna happen. Matches always came in handy.
I was thinking about something like the electrical box or something, but I
That
can't.
would be pointless.
I can't imagine how I could get that to work particularly. I've come so close to it as well. So on that basis, I'm thinking it's probably something to do with the cockroach.
That wouldn't make any sense. Nope, I needed to try something else.
Just throw it at her.
I caught the cockroach. Look, isn't he a sweetie?
Ah! Keep it away from me!
That wouldn't work.
Blow up the rat.
That wouldn't make any sense.
Make it smell like a
Do you
man.
recognize it?
Oof. That would take the hair off your legs. I had a boss who wore that. Know what I mean?
Nope, I needed to try something else. That was never going to work.
I just feel like I'm being really stupid. I figure it's got to be something in here, but just what?
That was almost a great idea. Almost. That was never going to happen.
You can tell me what that is. It's meh. Doesn't matter. Meh. I was thinking, could I give it the phone to him and ask him to call?
Hi, Nico.
Let me guess. You've discovered something else?
Not right now.
Well, call back if you find anything.
I love Joe. Joe just like you're not doing it. Ah. This is where this comes in useful, you know.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Now try again. 1, 2, 3, 4. So how many are there?
3.
What?
And that one.
3 and that one. So if I add that one to the 3, what will I have?
Oh, some beans.
That's how my brain works. Okay, I've got a question for you. Is it in this room? Is it in here? So it saves me going in and out of the room 1,000 times. It is to do with this room. Right. Okay. Yes, no, maybe. I don't know. Thanks, Abby. Very helpful.
I needed a better idea.
Can you repeat the question? Oh.
I fed Trevor a crumb. He loved that biscuit.
Oh, I fed Trevor. Yay, happy Trevor.
Yeah, you've shown me already.
That wouldn't have worked. That was never going to happen. That wasn't worth trying. I didn't want to leave that there. I didn't want to leave that there.
I'm feeling really, really thick. I'm feeling really, really stupid. Because it'll be something completely obvious. I'm just going to be like, oh yeah, that makes sense. I haven't tried it.
The place looked very much like.
I mean, I can't even attempt to go, look, three-headed monkey. You know. Yeah, I think I'm going to be here all day. Otherwise, Joe, I think a hint's probably going to be useful. To be honest.
That was never going to happen. That was almost a great idea. Almost.
Okay, so we need. Well, we know she wants a horse to win. But what can I do about that? I can't get on the radio somewhere, can I?
I wasn't going to talk to Nico about this place with the manager listening in.
I mean, I don't know how I can affect the radio particularly.
Yes.
I caught the cockroach. Look, isn't he a sweetie?
Ah! Keep it away from me!
Yes, I could distract her and turn the radio off, but yeah, it's the how to distract her is the bit I can't figure out. That's the problem.
I caught the cockroach. Look.
I can't get the radio. I can't do anything because I can't distract her. Uh oh. Massive cursor. A chunky cursor. Oh, didn't that actually come up with a poll? That's a bit rubbish. Oh, that didn't work either. I thought I'd put a command up. Never mind. Yeah, I know I need to distract her. I just can't figure out how one would go about doing said distraction.
That wouldn't have worked.
That wasn't worth trying.
Art Simpson it. I'm sure that's makes sense to you, but I'm really the only thing I can think of is like when Bart was like hiding behind a wall and then try to call it in and stuff like that. But I can't figure out how to do a way of doing that in here.
Annette had her radio on. Sounded like a horse race.
Oh, he keeps ringing her, doesn't he? Technically speaking, if I need to ring her, I need to be outside the shop. I definitely need to be outside the shop. She'll probably see me again.
Hello, Vera Security?
George Stobart here.
I can see you through the window, monsieur. Why don't you come in and stop wasting my time?
Hello, Vera Security.
Oh, seriously?
Wrong number again, damn nuisance calls.
I wanted to see what secrets the book might contain. There was a photo, of course.
I sometimes hate this game. Did that not even work? This is where the Matt rage comes in, you see, because I just get frustrated and it's just like, yeah, I just want to rage. Rage. Okay, let's try. I guess I missed. Oh, I got Annette. I picture Annette and Lane.
A very bad photo of Lane and Annette. That guy sure got around. Recognize this?
Hey, that's my photo.
That's you with Lane, I believe.
So, what if it is?
What is he to you?
Oh, my Hector, that's what he is. My little Hector.
Yeah, I thought you said you had nothing to do with the gallery.
Look, here's how it is. I've only been here a few weeks. I had nothing to do with that gallery job. I just delivered the paperwork.
So, who's the manager before you?
I don't know. She just, one day, didn't come in for work. I shouldn't be talking to you. The boss told me to keep my mouth shut.
Okay.
Yes?
The boss. Have you got his number or address?
Thank you for the assistance, Joe. I appreciate that.
I mean, I never
getting me through a. Sometimes the most simple things just get me in this game. I just get completely baffled by them all.
Anyway, it's only a silly old painting. No one got hurt.
I'm not sure if Blondie Matty's still about.
So, what happened on your date with Lane?
I'm not sure I'd call it a date.
You can do better than that, Annette.
Here, are you asking me out?
No, I meant, tell me more.
Oh, like that is it? Want the details, do you?
No. Look, let's just move on, okay? The gallery owner was shot.
Badly?
He's dead.
Yeah, he's pretty
dead.
Dead.
Badly, if that's the case.
Oh,
This is a murder investigation. Now, who's your boss?
I don't know. Honest, he faxes me if he wants anything.
He? Who's he?
I've never seen him, never met him. Don't make trouble for poor Annette.
Thanks. I was pretty sure Annette had told me all she was going to. She sounded scared. Time to put the thumbscrews on Lane, and I knew just how.
Okay, so that would indicate that we're done here for the moment anyway.
Time to confront Lane.
The build of this game certainly seems an awful lot better than 4. I don't know what was up with. I don't know what was up with 4. I really don't.
Lane wasn't exactly easy to miss, and it looked like he wasn't around.
He will be. He'll be down at the cafe. Up at that, potentially.
Hi.
Monsieur?
Or is he going to be on Ree's house?
I'm looking for Mr. Lane. Has he been here?
Ah, yes, monsieur. He came by earlier. Told me he was off to console Henri's widow. I hope she's out.
Okay, well that's established where he is then. That's cool. Okay, so Henri's it is then. Yeah, this game just feels an awful lot more like the first 2, you know, proper point and click, a fairly static camera, just, you know, just panning around a little bit. It certainly plays an awful lot better. Plays a lot better in that regard.
So Lane was consoling the widow. What a big heart that guy had. Did he have a grand scheme or just loose morals? The door was locked.
Let's try this again.
Hello?
This is George Stobart. May I come up?
I'm sorry, this is a very inconvenient time. Come back later.
I know that's you, Mr. Lane. I need to talk to you. I need to talk to Madame Dubois.
I'm sure it can wait.
Mr. Lane, does the name Annette...
Hey, Graham.
From Mexico. No idea what you're talking about.
Welcome, Graham.
Mm-hmm. If you don't let me in, I'll tell the police about your interesting connection to the security company.
All right then. Come up, but make it brief.
Actually, I need Zabby. I need you to send me a little audio clip so when you join the stream, I can get it to play.
Lord George, you have the worst
And Joe,
time.
if you want to send one over, I'm happy to add one for you as well. I've just noticed the artwork.
I've just come from
that wasn't what I was expecting.
So?
I'm surprised you let your conquests keep souvenirs.
Oh. Where did you get that?
Annette lent it to me.
Quit waving it around, for God's sake.
Not suitable for Zabby. Yeah, Zabby needs to log off.
Come on, Lane. Tell me about Annette.
All right. I had a fling with her, okay? Now keep your voice down, please.
And you two fixed the security for the robbery?
No, nothing like that. Anyway, the fling was a mistake. She turned out to be rather needy.
I believe you. You're not a criminal, just a lecherous old man.
Less of the old, if you don't mind. As it happens, I make a lot of women happy.
Yeah, when you
Especially
leave.
when you leave them.
I said that.
Can you tell me anything about the owner of Vera?
Annette told me he's some angry-looking Russian chap.
Okay, Lane, take off.
You can't tell me what to do. You want me to show Bijou this picture? All right, I'm going. You haven't heard the last of me, Stobart. Promise? And give me that photo.
I just realised I really hope Dwayne appears back in this, or maybe Lady Beaumont or Piermont, whatever her name is. That'd be awesome if she appears in this game.
That meant that Annette was lying. She said she'd never met the owner and was very keen to get rid of me. I wondered if she was hiding something interesting in that back office.
Are you going to introduce yourself properly?
Oh, yeah, that's not great either.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, madame. My name's
She doesn't look
George
that upset,
Stobart.
does she?
Call me Bijou.
And I'm assuming this is her.
The subject looked vulnerable as she clasped her knees. You have a beautiful home, Bijou.
Oh, thank you. I do like beautiful things.
Yeah, I'm going to work on the assumption that all of these pictures are of her.
The view through to the Bois de Boulogne was stunning. America is my country, and Paris is my hometown.
Sherry, please don't touch my table. I keep everything in perfect order.
I don't necessarily want to touch it, just want to look at it.
Please don't touch my things.
The stereo was playing the same tune over and over again.
Yeah, and it's not even a good one. Okay, let's talk to Bijou then.
Hello, young man. Such a delight to have a new visitor. What can I do for you?
I'm from the insurance company. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Henri, my poor sauvage.
I thought it was a sausage for a
died
minute.
in his prime.
Could I just ask you a few questions?
Well, why not? A little company might just pep
Anyway,
me up,
Graham,
as
how are you
you
doing? I hope
Americans
you're
might
well,
say.
my friend.
Is that a painting of you?
Yes,
I think everyone's happy that it's Friday, so everyone's got the
my
weekend.
hopes completely wrong.
Who painted it?
Oh, the weekends never last long enough.
Oh, some acquaintance of Henri's. I don't recall his name.
Your record player seems to be stuck on the same song.
Yes, this song gives me great comfort. It reminds me of Henri.
Yeah, and I'm doing okay. Yeah, not too bad
was very
today.
brave at the
I am glad it's
He
the
tried to
weekend.
stop the thief and
I'm thrilled that I got a
paid the
hype train
price.
earlier. Thanks to everyone in the
was my
stream for
life.
helping me get to my first
my
ever
little
hype train. That was
pussycat.
lovely.
How are you coping?
I'm still trying to take it in, Sherry.
Can you tell me about the gallery? Was the business doing well?
The gallery was Henri's baby. He never spoke to me about it.
So you weren't involved?
Not at all. Business is not my thing.
Bijou, I think someone involved with the gallery helped the thief. It wasn't Hector Lane. He's not devious enough.
But who else?
I don't know. But I will get to the bottom of it, I promise.
I'll get to the bottom of it. Bottom of it.
Do you know this company, Vera Security?
No, I don't. I've never heard of them.
What do you think of
It's
this
my
cockroach?
turn, yeah? Say hello to Trevor.
Trevor!
A cockroach?
I prefer the word pal.
Yeah.
And I prefer the word pest. Please never show it to me again.
All hail Trevor. When they take over the world, what we'll be saying, all hail
tea?
Trevor.
Why is it broken?
I was feeding it to a cockroach.
I think perhaps I'll pass. So?
Does this smell good to you?
It's heavenly, isn't it? Henri loved it.
Okay, I was wondering if she was going to say she didn't like it.
Why did you show that to me?
I wonder if we can put the wire back in the alarm would work.
No, thank you.
Thank you for your help, Bijou.
My pleasure, young man. Do come back any time.
Bijou appeared to know nothing. I still couldn't discount Lane. Annette, on the other hand, had lied about Vera's Security's owner. A small stuffed dog sat on the table. Poor creature. Was that a tear in its glassy eye?
I'll look at the
Henri
coffin.
was now dressed in a cheap suit. On balance, I prefer the waistcoat.
Okay, just before we leave, because I want to make sure that Trevor's okay.
I fed Trevor a crumb. He loved that biscuit.
Must look after Trevor, everybody.
Night was falling. Annette would have left for the evening. It was time to pay a visit to Vera's Security.
Viva la Trevor.
The empty mall was lit by bright moonlight. The perfect ambiance for a little detective work. I wanted a good look at that back office. I just had to find a way in. There was an electrical box up there, but I couldn't reach it from the ground.
Yeah, you can. See, this is probably going to be quite an easy puzzle. I need to move that over here, though. He's going to push us backward and forward. Yes. Because you're a bit dim.
The empty box had been left out overnight, and no one would have wanted to steal it. That was almost a great idea. Almost.
This bit aggravated the hell out of you. Is it the same thing as you're thinking you want to get the box over there, but you can't get the box over here because he's just not going to do it?
The girder was too high for me to reach.
Oh, is it seriously going to be you push the box then use the girder? No, don't do that, George, because that's going to end up bring a problem. Just, yeah, this is what I was saying, Joe. It's some of these things make sense, some of them don't make sense, and some of them are like. I mean, I just happened to hover over the girder then, and it came up with the interact symbol. So
that was never going to happen. I popped the lid open. Inside was an air
okay, here we go.
And bingo.
Alright, Zubby, thank you very much for joining, mate. Take care of yourself, and if I don't speak to you over the weekend, have a fantastic weekend. Yeah, take care of yourself, and hopefully I'll catch up with you soon. Yeah, and I can see what you mean on that one as well, Joe. It doesn't look quite right, does it?
The aircon blade was exposed. I was glad it wasn't spinning. It was the motor that operated the shutters. The wire connected the shutter motor to the master controller.
Boom! Big brain time, everybody. Big brain time. the only bit of intelligence I'm going to use the entire stream. So
The room was pitch black. I couldn't see a thing.
oh, I thought that was the right one, but maybe it's the wrong command. Ah, thanks, Joe. Well, enjoy your food. Thank you very much for. Oh, hello. Thanks very much for the lurk. I've now got a. Oh, we've got matches somehow. Can I use the matches?
Matches always came in handy. They didn't go together.
Hmm.
In the drawer was a single Q-tip.
Okay, did you not pick up the Q-tip?
It was my lucky day. It hadn't been used.
Sometimes some of the things they do annoy me because I was like, I just thought we would have just picked it up. Can I use the match with the Q-tip then? No.
They didn't go together. That wasn't quite right. Not a snowball's chance.
Okay, so not that then. Hmm.
I'd have to get up there again to take a closer look.
Can I sort the power out from there potentially? There's the shutters.
I had redirected the power to the shutter motor. I'd cut the wire in half. I hoped I was doing the right thing. I'd cut the wire. The wire was already cut. Nope, I needed to try. The wire connected the power supply to the master controller. The aircon blade was exposed. I was glad it wasn't spinning. The aircon blade was exposed. I was glad it wasn't spinning. That wasn't worth trying.
Yeah, I don't think this is right.
I needed a better idea.
No, not this. There's got to be something inside that I'm missing, I think. There seems to be a distinct lack of lighting in here, though. Come on, George, be brave.
That so didn't work.
Oh. Of course. Light switch, George? Yeah, that makes perfect sense, doesn't it? You use the matches with the matchbox.
Just like the one the killer had escaped on. There was a letter jammed in the shredder.
Get it
the
out.
letter was partially shredded. There was a letter jammed in the shredder. I tried to free the gears, but they were jammed solid. Its service was long overdue. The shredder was jammed. That wouldn't work. That would be pointless.
Let's come back to this.
Oil had dripped from the scooter onto the floor. It was a pizza delivery scooter. I smeared some oil onto the cotton bud. I smeared the gears with oil. There was a letter jammed in the shredder.
Yeah, I kind of didn't want to do that. I actually
It was time to see what was in the letter.
Yeah, it's going to be... Yes. To rearrange the pieces or interact with a piece to pick it up, you can then move the piece to a different location. Simply move the piece to a new position and interact to drop it in that place. Okay. And... Right, can I move these out of the way a bit? Yeah, I can. Oh, that was good. I didn't mean to do that, but anyway.
I grabbed the paperclip.
I'm sorry if I'm a bit quiet at the moment. That says thank you. Do something with the there, so that would be there. Security measures. Thank you for your letter. So where's the end of letter? Doesn't mean all of it's going to be here, does it? Ah. Right, so it's forthcoming. Ah, that looks about right. That's March, so that'll be that one. I saw an exhibition, didn't I, somewhere? you go. That goes there then. So that one goes down with these pieces down here. I need to move these around a bit. Do you think that sort of works there? There we go. Getting there, people. We're getting there. As it looks like the tail sort of around a different way on this one. Not really that matters where that goes particularly. Okay, that looks good, doesn't it? Okay, so we're getting there. We are getting there. Okay, I don't know where that one goes just yet. No worries, Graham. No worries. I'll still be doing this puzzle, probably.
It was the letter from Henri confirming that Vera Security had the contract for the exhibition. And it also revealed who was in charge at Vera. A guy called Medovsky. At first glance, it all seemed pretty run-of-the-mill. But why was Henri thanking Medovsky for being generous? And why was he pleased to represent him? Maybe Medovsky was the owner we've been looking for. It didn't add up. I had a gut feeling. There was something fishy going on.
Right, let's read this. So basically it says, Dear Roman Medovsky, Vera Security, security measures for forthcoming exhibition. Thank you for your letter on the 30th of March. I'm delighted to confirm the appointment of Vera Security to exclusively provide the security for the forthcoming exhibition. Your offer was very generous and we are delighted to accept the terms and proceed as suggested. So probably very cheap. The opening of the exhibition is meticulously planned and I think you will find it to your satisfaction. Special attention will be given to La Malsedicio, which will be hanging on the back wall furthest from the door. So let's just tell these guys exactly what the most important thing is and where it is. The owner will remain anonymous. We are most pleased to be able to represent you in this matter. Yeah, it seems a bit the wrong way round, doesn't it? Yeah, it does seem a bit back to front.
The air vent had a tiny catch on the side. The air vent had a tiny catch on the side.
Okay, can I do anything with that?
The paperclip was perfect for the job. There was definitely something in there. Now, what are you? Gotcha. Well, would you believe it?
Your fingerprints are all over the gun.
And very likely the one that had been used to shoot Henri.
We've got... Yeah, I was going to say...
Ah, so, what have we here? L'Américain, Monsieur Stobart. You will rue the day you crossed my path, because now you are caught in my net like a little red herring.
Inspector,
I don't know what I've done to my
investigating
shoulder.
the robbery.
Seriously pulled my shoulder out of joint.
You are breaking and entering an innocent storeroom. I found the murder weapon. Found? No. Planted? Yes. Move. Arrest this man and take him to the station. I shall squeeze you, Monsieur Stobart.
Oh, I bet he will. He squeezes later, everybody.
Thanks, Ronnie. I just wish I'd got some better shots of the killer.
Are you kidding? That stuff from the hip, very dramatic. You did good, Nico.
So, what's next?
Get me an interview with the owner, and you've got Sunday's front page.
I'm on it already.
Keep me up to speed. Let me know before you write anything up, okay?
Of course. Oh, gotta go. Someone at the door.
I thought I was with my heartbeat sound from Faz then. I was thinking, what the hell? I'm being hunted.
Monsieur?
Are you Nicole Collard?
Yes, can I help you?
I need to sit down.
You'd better come in.
Okay. This is an act. He's gonna be a ninja.
Would you like a glass of wine?
Yes, those stairs are a nightmare.
See what the post-its on the monitor really hurts me. I couldn't do that. OCD would get upset.
That's better.
So, what can I do for you, monsieur?
My name is Tiago Marquez. I saw your report on the robbery. I found your address. I came straight away. I needed to see you.
And why is that?
The stolen painting, La Malédiction. It belongs
Oh, at least
to
we
me.
established who the guy is.
Ronnie had wanted me to interview the owner, and now here he was. Or rather, he was somebody who claimed to be the owner. Tell me about yourself.
I am Tiago Marquez, the rightful owner of La Malédiction. What else is there to tell?
So the stolen painting is yours? Tell me more.
La Malédiction belonged to my family in Catalonia in the 30s before the Civil
So
War.
it actually belongs to
What is
him.
it doing here in
But it's not
Paris?
actually his that he
The
donated it. It was somebody
fascists
else.
stole it in
Yeah.
1938. They killed
37.
my father, but not me. I escaped.
Sure, it was 37,
I have
wasn't
been
it?
looking for it ever since. You have to help me find it.
Did you lose all your family in the Civil War?
When they came for us in 38, I fled with my mother. But my father was not so lucky.
I'm sorry.
I would have stayed and fought for freedom, but I was just a boy.
You've got my attention, but if I'm to help you, I need more to go on.
I have something. This old photograph. It is of me and my family. See the painting above the fireplace?
Yes, it's La Malédiction. The photograph certainly appeared to link the old man to the painting.
I can't interact. I thought I could then for a minute.
You took the photographs at that robbery, huh?
I did, yes.
I need to see them.
Why?
Please, I must see them.
All right. Here they are.
Not at all creepy.
Here's the thief making off with the painting.
What is that tattoo on his arm?
Looks like a skull and crossbones. Headhunters, hmm?
You will find him, and then you will find my painting.
I can try, monsieur.
You must, mademoiselle.
Not demanding at all. I just hate the fact that he's holding the gun sort of gangster style. I think I saw a program where they did a test to say if you fired a gun like, you know, sideways like that basically you would not be able to hit anything because you can't aim correctly and it will kick your armor around too much. But that's why you need to hold it the correct way.
This is the best shot I took. They used it in the paper.
Yes, it is how I recognize La Malédiction, my painting.
It does look like the one in your photograph.
So close, but now it is lost again.
This one was rejected. George got in the way. Typical.
Who is this George?
Just a friend. He insured the painting.
So, he will know who is this liar who claims to own my painting.
I don't think he does. He would have told me. This shot didn't come out too well.
It's perfect.
Perfect?
Finally, La Malédiction in all its splendor. The lines, the color, the detail. It's been so long since
Freaky
I've
ass
seen
picture.
Then take it. That shot is no good to me.
Really? Thank you, mademoiselle.
That tattoo is really quite distinctive.
Yes, but that is all there is to go on.
In front of Georges is Henri, the gallery owner. So you are certain that this is the same painting?
Of course, I do not make mistakes.
Okay. He doesn't make mistakes.
That wasn't worth trying. Marquez's story was very interesting, but I needed to corroborate it. I wondered if the gallery kept ownership records. And while I didn't wholly trust him, this was the one lead that I didn't want to lose. Where are you staying?
What? Nowhere. Here, perhaps.
I didn't want him to stay in my apartment. There was another solution. My neighbor is out of town for a few days. You could stay there.
I gotta respect the old boy though for, you know, basically saying, "Can I stay in a young lady's apartment?" You know, it's worth a try. Laura didn't like that when I tried that last time. She preferred staying in the hotel we booked.
Key under the mat. The door was locked, but my neighbor always left a key under the mat. My neighbor had left a key for me under the doormat. Which reminded me I hadn't watered his plants for a week.
Right neighbour you are.
The key wasn't there. The gap was wide, but not wide enough for my fingers.
Good old chewing gum coming to the rescue.
Using the sticky chewing gum, I was able to fish out the key.
He obviously loves his dogs.
This will do.
I'm hoping that's a statue, not his actual
I have
dog.
to go out, monsieur. Ronnie had promised me the front page if I got an interview with the painting's owner. And he was a crazy Spaniard claiming to be just that. I needed to find out who had put the painting up for sale. Maybe there was more to find at the gallery. Len was sitting outside the cafe. He looked dazed.
Let's chat to him,
Hello,
why not?
Monsieur Len.
Ah, the delectable Nicole Collard, super sleuth. How may I be of service?
I was hoping I'd find you here.
Really?
Always available for a lovely lady such as
Smooth
yourself.
talker, this guy. Real smooth talker.
What do you know about the owner of La Malédiction?
That was Henri's business. He found the painting and did the deal with the owner.
Would anybody else know anything about the owner?
Not likely. He kept especially quiet about that one.
but he always kept a manifest for every exhibition.
Okay, that's useful.
You mentioned a manifest. How would one get a look at that?
One might start in the office. That's where Henri kept most of his paperwork.
Henri's death. It must be so very hard for you.
Yes, I shall miss him deeply. We had such a very special relationship. The loss is so hard.
I'm sure you
to
said earlier on
endure,
that you didn't really have much of
even
a
for
relationship with
man
him
of
at all.
such inner strength as myself.
Hey, and hey, Kavanagh, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Hope you are doing well, my friend.
I'm writing a follow-up piece on the gallery theft.
Ah, so you need an inside view. Authoritative.
Something like that.
The police have finished in the gallery. We could chat in the office. It's much more comfortable. More intimate. I might even be able to rustle up a little bottle of champagne.
Okay, now, this is a difficult one, because I think I'm going to get some useful information if I say yes, but this guy's proper creep. I've got to say no to proper creep guy, surely. Oh, I don't know. I'm tempted to say yes just for a laugh. Must say no. Yeah, go on.
That sounds great.
We can discuss my ordeal over a glass of champagne.
A cozy chat with Lane was the last thing I wanted. But it was my best hope if I wanted to get a look around the office. So, what are we waiting for?
Oh, I've just noticed the little train symbol next to Jess. Oh, cute. Choo choo.
After you, my dear.
The place was heaving with junk. Finding what I wanted wouldn't be easy. As Lane sat down, something stuck out from beneath the cushion. It looked like a folder. Whatever it was, the police had missed it. I needed to get it.
Come, join me on the couch. I'm ready for you. You will be gentle with me, won't you?
Oh, I'm never gentle, Monsieur Lane.
Oh, do call me Hector.
Hey, Nick. Hello, Nick. I just noticed another not suitable for Zebby painting on the wall.
Lane hadn't noticed the folder. With that amount of padding, who would? The only way to get hold of it was to distract him.
Okay. Snog his face off.
Monsieur Lane?
Hector, please.
Oh, Hector. Perhaps I will join you in that glass of champagne.
But of course, champagne, nature's balm in troubled times.
Just happens to have one next to the chair. Okay. I get him drunk?
Don't you think it's a bit awkward in here with so much of Henri looming over us?
So how are you, Kavanagh and Nick? You alright? I hope you're doing really well.
To new friends.
To love.
Oh, quick.
Oh, mon Dieu, that is so cold!
Oops, silly me. I am so sorry.
I'll have to dry this off. Don't you worry, my dear.
I thought I'd
The
set up
folder was a list of all
a
the
link to my
paintings in the
straw poll.
exhibition.
Actually, give me a second.
The
I'll
Maledictio
try and
had to be there. It was.
I'll try and get it up.
And next to it was the owner's name, Mr. Medovsky. The police had obviously not spotted the folder. I put it back. I had what I needed for my story. Monsieur Lane, thanks for everything. But I think I hear my editor calling.
Ma chérie, no need to leave so soon. It's only a little spillage.
A little while later.
And I found out who claims to own La Maledictio. Some guy named Medovsky. Sounds
Ah,
Russian, right?
okay.
Medovsky, my god.
Who is he?
Well, that's the same guy that basically was working for Vera Security, wasn't it? Unless I misread that. Misread that thing.
Collard, this is way over your head. I'm gonna put a more experienced crime journalist on the story. I can't afford for you to get hurt.
Relax, Ronnie. This is my story. Leave it with me.
Oh, she's got
discuss
through
it
some
over lunch tomorrow.
harsher things than this, hasn't she?
But don't do anything more. See you tomorrow.
Oh shit, a brick.
Ronnie didn't
That scared
trust
the
him in the
living
story,
bejesus
but
out of me.
I wasn't going to let him give it to someone else. I was going to have to move fast.
Not actually showing that one. That's annoying. Why are you not doing that?
Come in. Hi, George. Great to see you.
Hope you don't mind me just dropping in.
No, not at all. How are you getting on?
No, it certainly.
I found the gun that was used in the robbery.
It certainly did for me. It scared the living daylights out of
I'm
me.
impressed.
Yeah? Well, Nave wasn't. He accused me of trying to plant it, and then of being involved in Henri's death. Then he threw me into a cell. He couldn't make a stick, of course, so he had to let me go this morning. But he's convinced I'm involved. So if I put a foot wrong, he'll nail me next time. But, hey, on the bright side, have I got a story for you?
Long story later.
Annette, the manager at Vera
Yeah, that's not
Security,
going to do anything, I don't
lied
think.
about the owner of the company. When I pieced together that shredded letter, I got a name. Medovsky.
Medovsky. That's the same guy who claims to own La
You
Maledictio.
need them back. Can I refund them?
He owns the painting and Vera Security? He has to be the one behind this whole scam.
You're telling me? We have to be sure.
What the?
Our new neighbour.
I cannot sleep on that bed. It is too soft.
Josh, this is Senor Marquez.
Nice to meet you.
So you are this George, huh?
Senor Marquez is staying in the apartment across the hall. Apparently, he's the real owner of La Maledictio.
What? I thought you said Medovsky was the owner.
Senor Marquez claims the painting was stolen from his family during the Spanish Civil War.
Really? Do you have any proof?
Senor Marquez, could you show him the photograph?
Okay. Right. While we've got a gap in the conversation, I'm gonna try and sort a couple of bits out. That. I wonder whether it's because I've got the visual settings on full screen 2 rather than 1. Can I change that back to 1? Give me a minute. It's gonna kick the gate out of the game for a second. It'll come back in a minute. You can't select which one you want. It just sort of picks one for you. Can you refund any of these? Don't know what I'm doing. I don't know whether I can refund them, Jess. There you go. That'll hopefully appease you. Yeah, I don't know if there's an error with it. There might be an error with it at the moment. The big error with the game at the moment. Not working at all. Okay, this just crashed, which is not a good start, but I did save, so it should be okay. I don't want windowed, I want it on full screen again. Back to full screen one, right? Hopefully that'll work better now. He says hopefully. Okay, so everything sounded better then. It sounded like everything going to work back together. So hopefully everything will work again now. We'll be optimistic anyway. But while I'm not in the game, bear with me 2 seconds, everybody. I did set up this, but it didn't seem to doesn't want to work. Okay, hopefully that will work this time. I like being optimistic, you know. Yay, there we go. So basically I've got a poll open for my next games. So basically after I've completed this series, you guys can vote on things you want me to play after this. So just click on that link, go on to the poll. You can select multiple different ones, I believe. And then obviously based on the... Well, that one worked. That one worked, yes. I definitely got that one. Oh, scared me the life. Set the life out of me.
When they came for us in 38, I fled with my mother. But my father was not so lucky.
That's definitely La Malediccio hanging on the wall?
It belonged to my family, so it belongs to me.
How can we prove this is you as a child?
The dates would tie up, George.
Who's this?
My mother, a
obviously.
good woman, a saint.
If the painting really was stolen during the 1930s, then this Medovsky guy has no legitimate claim to it. But how can I be sure that you're the boy in that picture?
I can prove it. Look at my father in the photograph. You see the medallion he's wearing? He gave it to me just before he died. This medallion has been in our family for hundreds of years.
It's definitely the same medallion. A snake eating its own tail. That's also on the painting.
It is the Ouroboros.
I was going to say Ouroboros, yeah.
The what?
The Ouroboros. It is a sign of my people. My
Like a never-ending circle, isn't
my
it?
faith. The Gnostics. My father was a Gnostic leader. La Malediccio is sacred to the Gnostics. Hence they both display the Ouroboros.
A priest I met said the painting was the devil's work. A thing of evil.
Ha! He would say that. Do not believe all you hear from the church. Whatever you think, the painting is mine.
If Marquez was the true owner of Malediccio, then Medovsky had no legal claim to it. Might be tough to prove, but if I could,
we wouldn't have to pay out on the insurance. So, if the painting belongs to you, how did Medovsky get it?
The fascists stole
So
it.
basically, his
It
main
went to
thought,
Madrid,
George's main
then
thought process is
Berlin,
that he won't have to
then
pay out on the
after
insurance.
war,
That's
to
his
Moscow.
priority.
After
That doesn't
it
seem
was
right to me.
lost, until now.
We need to talk to this Medovsky, but how do we find him? Hey, Nico?
Yes, George?
What do we know about this Medovsky character?
Ronnie said he was dangerous and very rich. He claims to be the owner of La Malediccio.
And appears to be the boss of Vera's security who are supposed to protect it. Now that kind of figures. The best way to steal something is to get hired to look after it. But why steal a painting you already own?
We need to talk to this guy.
To do that,
Insurance
we need
money,
to find him.
potentially? Never to get hired
I
again?
found the gun that Henri was shot with at Vera's security.
If Medovsky owns Vera Security, it means that he must know the killer.
Well, it
Well,
can't be
Medovsky
Annette,
is the killer.
But she has to be involved in some way. So let's go over what we know about the thief.
Okay, well, he had a distinctive tattoo on one arm.
And his helmet had Waterloo Motors across it.
Not a lot to go on.
We need to track down Waterloo Motors.
Have you tried the internet?
I've been kind of busy.
Okay,
Yeah, Google
let's
it.
have a
It's
look.
easy. Just Google it. Works every time.
Waterloo Station, Battle of Waterloo, Waterloo Kebabs.
Like
Waterloo
kebab, most good.
Sunset. Ah, here we go. Waterloo Motors. It's a garage in London. I'll send the number to your phone.
You said the thief had a tattoo.
On his arm, it was a skull and crossbones with headhunters written around it.
It's a bit of a swing in the dark, but
Waterloo Motors.
Hi,
How can I help you?
my name is George Stobart. I'm investigating a murder.
really,
that
that's
was
how you'd
committed
open
here
up
in
with this thing.
Paris.
What's that got to do with us?
The guy we're looking for was wearing a helmet with Waterloo Motors on it.
Oh yeah. It's a very popular helmet.
I don't suppose you know who might have bought one?
Well, not unless you got any more information, mate.
The killer had a tattoo on his arm. It said Headhunters.
Oh, I know that guy. Yeah, he bought one of our helmets just the other day.
Terrific. Do you know his name?
no.
Nah. Brings his boss's Merc here to have it serviced. Word to the wise, though. I hear he don't mess about. The car's registered on Dutchy Street, if there's any help. I mean, that's all I know, mate, sorry.
No, that's more than enough.
Yeah,
You've
that's
been a
helpful.
great
At least we've
help.
got some
Thanks for your
information
time.
out of that, which I wasn't expecting.
Bingo.
Good work. That has to be the guy. And now we've got his address.
How about a trip to London?
I thought you'd never ask. Senor Marquez, will you be okay here?
The bed is uncomfortable. But it will do. Come back quickly with the painting, eh?
London cabbies. Gotta love them.
Yay,
This
proper
is
Hackney
the place.
carriage.
Here on the right.
Wow, that's a nice place.
To afford a place like this in London, you've got to
Although
be
it's
good at
not
something.
accurate. Because there isn't houses there. I think they're museums and stuff all there, so...
We clear on how we're going to do this?
Yeah, we're two insurance investigators, see? We finagle our way inside, butter Medovsky up, and then get the dirt on him, right?
Finoodle?
Yeah, Finoodle?
Yeah, finagle. You remember how to finagle, don't you, Nico?
George, how could I ever forget?
Good, because I suspect we're gonna need Major League finagle to get in this one.
You got it.
What? Is he trying to be British? Because he's doing a really bad job. Doing a really bad job. Ooh, I'm zooming out for some reason. Good. Okay, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else. Oh god, this cherry really is uncomfortable. I'm going to be calling it for tonight. So thank you very much for joining me for the stream. I'm going to have a quick look-see and see if there's anybody else who is streaming that we can dive in and raid. Wonder if I think there's anyone playing one of the Broken Sword games. Share some love potentially. There's me. Don't want to go back to me. Somebody who's actually, I believe, one of Joe's friends, who's been in and out of my streams recently. Let me just make sure they're not looking at leaving the stream. No, they might be. They've been streaming for over 3 hours, so it might be not the best one to dive in on. How long have you been going? About an hour.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll go, unless there's any better suggestions, we'll probably raid Neff. A bit of Kingdom Hearts 3. He was having a proper battle with this the other day. So yeah, if you wouldn't mind hanging on and joining me with the raid, going over to watch Neff stream. Really lovely bloke. Again, has been very supportive, so if you want to join a decent community, Neff and his community is really good. So yeah, thank you very much for joining. I will be back again on Monday for more of this. Please get onto my Discord and go in the poll and vote on my next series. And what I'm doing as well is if there's anything you don't want, which is not on the list, you fancy me playing, if you drop it into Discord, the game suggestions chat, if people go on and like that comment, I will take those as votes. So if it's not on my original list, if it gets enough votes and I have got it and what have you, I can potentially stream it. You want Kavanaugh once I want Beneath Steel Sky. That's something I'm going to look at, but I just don't know exactly when I'm going to get to Beneath Steel Sky. I'm looking at maybe starting another series, but I could always do that that game and then move on. I don't know. We'll see. But maybe put it on the game suggestions and see if it gets enough votes. All right, I'm going to have to dive before it kicks me out of this raid. So thank you again for joining, and I will see you all really soon. So much love to everybody, and I'll catch you all soon.